screen, share the live. We have our heart puffs. Our heart puffs is today's gift to start. Thank you, Beanie. I see Crinkly here. Six is here. Rumar's here. Tech Cat's here. Welcome, my grade. Jess. The one pixie. So tap the screen, share the live. Once we get to 10K likes, we'll let up opposition. Welcome, Mike Reed. All right. Pika. Oh, I love that. Yesterday definitely was fun. So, those of you guys were here yesterday before all the ops come through. If you see that happen again, don't talk about it. Some of you guys got muted because you were talking about it. We're trying to bait them. We're trying to bait them. But I do agree that I needed to do like the Republican makeup. Hi, getting a stick. Chat was giving away the tea. Well, I don't know if you were here, Sean, yesterday. I was wearing a brown wig. Try to bait him. Is that a peach Red Bull? No. Yes, new hair again, y'all. Actually, no, this is the wig. This is the wig. No, it wasn't the Melissa wig. Can I do a 24-hour live like Dan did? I probably could. But what would we do that whole time? What would we do? And I know that y'all aren't going to be there the whole time. So, play games, stare at Mao, fawn over Mao. Maybe. You might fall asleep, but you'll be there. I might fall asleep, but I'll be there. It'll be like a telethon. I did try. There was one time where I was trying to raise money for my bestie, and I tried to do a 24-hour live, and we didn't make once like my friends that were supposed to stick it out with me, once they started dropping like flies, I was out. But then I came back the next day and we tried again. Maybe like the TikTok ban is like supposed to go into play April 5th, so maybe we'll do it close to then. All right. Hi, Coley.
Hello.
Hi, Sasa and Number. Do you guys disagree with
Hello.
the background?
Well, just a
Yeah,
friend. You want to go ahead, number?
you can go.
Okay, so just a friendly reminder that you don't belong debating anyone. You belong in the kitchen, you little pink-headed
Oh,
feminist bitch. Do you
Mm.
understand?
oh.
Mm.
Do you understand? Yes or no?
No, no.
So do as your mom
Oh,
taught you. Get on your knees and swallow my load. You little
Mm.
bitch of a thing.
It's funny that you can't even keep a straight face.
Shut up. Shut
That's a
up. Are
that's a
you
real
seeing
man
my
right there.
face? Are you seeing
That's
my
a real
face?
man there. That's a
Shut
real
up.
man right there.
oh shit.
Mm. Oh, and he ran.
That was crazy.
Why didn't number? Why didn't you call him out?
Because he was a troll. I don't pay attention to people who troll. The fuck?
Mm. Yeah.
So you think it's okay for people to like threaten those sorts of things against women?
I think it's okay for me to ignore trolls. And trolls get up on lives and they say the
Mm.
hard R over and over again. I don't say, stop being racist. So I don't do that.
I
I
don't know,
ignore
I don't
it. You
know.
should
It feels like
practice that. You should
feels like
practice that.
feels like as a man you should be calling out like your own gender for talking to women like that.
I don't call out anybody for any troll they do on the internet. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm here to
you
debate,
protect
not
women though.
to pay attention to trolls.
Yeah, you protect women though, huh?
How am I protecting you on the
No, he
internet?
doesn't.
You're not
He's not one
exactly.
of them.
Tell me how I'm protecting you on the
Yeah,
internet, please.
you don't. That's
Right, so shut the fuck up. Like what? What are you talking about?
I love when they put
Why don't you protect women? What? It's the internet. I can't protect shit. We're on a voice chat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like you
What
can
I'm about to do.
you can call your own gender out, but
That's not protecting. That's me
well,
giving
it is.
attention to a troll.
I
That's
don't
me
know.
giving attention to a troll.
Mm.
A troll who's like
That's
threatening violence on women, yeah.
he didn't threaten any violence, and even then, I still can't protect you on the internet.
Pretty sure he like told the host to that he would grape her, but
No, he didn't.
Mm.
yeah,
He said he said no, he didn't.
he literally told her to get on her knees and like swallow him. Like that it wouldn't be
He
consensual.
never said that he would grape anybody.
Alina,
You're just a liar.
Alina, would what that guy said that he would do to you, would that be with consent?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so that's great. Thank you.
Okay, he still didn't. Okay, he still didn't threaten the grape. And once again,
That
you
is literally
cannot protect somebody on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
What I did is I don't pay attention to trolls.
you can hold your
Once
other men
again,
accountable.
okay, so if somebody were to join the live right now and start saying hard R, hard R, hard R, what are you gonna do? Say, oh my God, Black Lives Matter, no, this? Or are you gonna just drop them and block them and ignore them?
Well, I don't think
Like
that these things
what?
are necessary. Like that
So
person was
weird.
trying to sort of like they weren't just spamming the same word over and over again. They were
Like you
actually
people are
speaking.
delusional because this is the
Oh
internet and I can't protect somebody via a voice
yeah,
call.
you can call him out though.
Okay, and I did. I called him a
Mhm.
troll.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that'll help.
he's
That'll
shaking
help.
in his boots. Hi, B. How are
Like, what
you?
would you?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
nobody's gonna shake in their boots over the internet.
I was
I
in your
think you're
live
not
till super late
grasping
last night. I
that.
was playing my zombie game while I was listening
I
to you
saw
until
that
you ended.
actually. I was looking in the viewer list pretty late and I saw that you were in
Where's
there.
my Casamigos? Cause I already noticed.
Okay, Number. What do you want to talk about?
Um,
That'll be difficult.
Libs, why are you meat riders for white tea supremacy? What does that mean?
Are you a lib?
No, I'm curious what you mean.
Do you disagree with anything in the background?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you disagree with?
USA loves women.
Oh yeah, you showed that really well, didn't you?
Yeah, why do you think USA doesn't like women?
I
Because of
wonder.
what we experienced just now.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I on the same ground? Because what I experience all the time is people joining the live saying the hard R.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
USA is also
people.
racist.
Yeah, we'd say that
Okay,
too.
okay. Okay, so do you have anything? Are you gonna talk about like institutionalized
we're waiting
policy?
for
Or are you gonna
you.
say
We're waiting for you to
somebody joined the
give up
live
a
and
point.
called me a mean name?
We're
He
waiting for
didn't
you to give
call
a
you
point.
mean.
Yeah, there's no institutionalized policy or any piece of legislation that shows that USA doesn't like women.
Yeah, do you think people can face like forms of discrimination that aren't embedded in the law?
Anybody can, yes, men, women,
So
Anybody.
it doesn't really matter then if it's not institutionalized necessarily. I'd say it's systemic.
Okay, so how is it systemic? Give me an example.
I'm pretty sure if you come up here, you're supposed to tell us how the U.S. does like women.
And I already did.
Your
You
argument is
guys have
that
all
because
you
there's
guys have
no,
all the same you
we
guys
don't
have
have the
all the
same
same
rights.
rights that men has. What right do you not have?
We've had this conversation. Reproductive freedom.
So do men have the right to unalive their baby?
That's not all that entails with reproductive freedom.
Yeah, men don't get pregnant.
Let me tell you this. Every single woman and man and child in the United States has a 14th Amendment right that says no person is to be deprived of life, liberty, or property. So that your fetus has those rights as well.
Wait, number, can you read me the whole 14th Amendment? Just read it out loud.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna say.
No, pull it up and read it out loud, okay?
I mean, I know what it says. It says no person born or naturalized in the United States, blah blah blah.
It says all persons born are considered citizens. So in order to receive rights of a country, you have to be a citizen of that country.
That's not true at all because illegal immigrants are also have the right to life
No,
in
but
this
like
country.
in terms of like those rights that it's talking about, it specifically says in that 14th Amendment that all persons born are citizens of born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States.
Right, but that was narrowly written. That still protects fetuses in utero, which I can prove.
Sorry, number, are fetuses born?
Once again, I just said that was narrowly written, but it still protects fetuses, which I can prove.
According to you?
No.
How does it protect fetuses? Tell us.
Would you like the source?
No, I'd just like you to make an argument.
Right, because you know you're gonna get stomped on. Anyway.
You've never.
I mean,
I
read the document.
You've only
I read
taken
the document,
L's in
so
this place.
I haven't though.
Every
I read the
time.
document. I could explain it to you
Every
how
single time.
fetuses in utero have personhood.
That's usually what you do. Like, you don't just give a source and expect the source to speak for you. Usually you.
So would you like to know how fetuses have?
Number, I'm still speaking actually. Usually you make an argument and then provide the source, like that would back up your argument. You made a claim and then you said the source backs up my claim, but we actually want to hear the argument first.
Okay, the argument is that fetuses have personhood.
That's the claim.
And they have rights.
That's
yeah, and this is obviously observed because fetuses, even fetuses in utero, have substantive rights to receive income and other property through inheritance or interstate succession. They also have vested rights, which are protected by the court, and parents competing rights claims.
An example where they've given a fetus property?
It's called inheritance. It's called inheritance. So fetuses can inherit things.
Fetuses cannot. You would inherit something when you're born, not when you're a fetus.
That's not true though. And like I said, this is proven.
Okay, then give me an example of somebody giving their fetus an inheritance.
I don't think there's like an article that says, oh, I gave my fetus this. What I'm telling you is that's how the law works, which once again I can prove.
1700s.
Where is that written?
Which once again I can prove.
Yeah, where? How
this was explained in court. I have the document showing how it was argued in court.
Make the argument again. Like, go ahead.
I told you how it works. I don't know the full process of how, because I don't have a fetus in my stomach, right?
Well, you have the document.
Who has a fetus in their stomach to begin with? What?
You have the document number, so tell us like what the document says, bro. I don't know how this is hard. Oh my god,
it's not hard. I was telling you how it works. You're not listening. So do you want to shut up and listen, or are you gonna keep?
No. Your citation is the document. So tell us what the document says.
And I just was telling you what it said.
You were out of the
that fetuses have substantive rights and they have vested rights even through birth.
The document says this.
We can't hear you when you're outside of the app. Just.
Yeah, I know. I was just getting the full title memorized. It's called Equal Protections in the Unborn Child, journals.harvard.law.edu. And yeah, this was proven in court. This was used in the Dobbs case, hence why Roe v. Wade was overturned. So yeah, just go ahead and look at it. I mean, it's a 130-page PDF. I read.
Hold on, it's 106. So how about you just tell us what it says? Because we're not just gonna sit here and read 106 pages.
Yeah, you're not. Just scroll to page 50 at the bottom, and then read down to the top of page 51.
This is your source, so you have to tell us what it says.
I literally already did that.
Like, how does it make that argument? Based on what?
Okay, once again, the main thing is that it's a fact. Excuse me. Excuse me again. It's a fact that fetuses
Based
have
on what?
you are not listening.
Based
Shut
on
up.
what? I understand the claim. I'm asking you to back up the claim.
What do you mean based
Why are you
on
getting?
what? It's the
Why are
law.
you raising your voice,
It's how
bro?
the law works.
Chill
Because
out.
That is
stupidity makes me
wild.
mad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's not the
Makes me
only thing
mad.
that's mad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said, where the fuck is my
Yeah,
Casamigos
like
at?
all I'm doing is trying to ask you to justify
Here
your
it
own
is.
source. Like, if you haven't read your own source, you could just say that.
But I read it though,
Okay,
and I'm
then tell
telling
us
you what
how it makes
it's
your
reading.
Then tell
I
us
am
how it makes your
telling you
argument.
how it's reading. I'm literally telling you what's stated in this
No.
document.
But I understand. You've told us what's stated, but tell us how they back that up. Like, what are their arguments to assert that claim? What do they base it on? What statutes? What Supreme Court precedent? What is it? Word.
So, what did everyone have for lunch?
I haven't had lunch yet, but I'm about to go make myself some yogurt.
No.
There was a sale on yogurt at Costco yesterday.
I haven't had lunch. I'm getting ready to order some food.
I don't know if she was out.
Yeah, I was.
Well, I answered because I did it anyway. Felt like it.
Well.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so
Did
how
you pull
does
up the source?
No, but I'm
Did you pull
asking
it up?
your source. So can you tell us? I understand the claim.
This girl is so
No,
stupid.
I don't know. I understand.
She's
the
not a
claim.
girl.
Grown
She's a
woman.
woman.
Yeah, I understand the claim that you're saying, but I'm asking you, how does this source reinforce that claim? Is there a specific law they refer to, Supreme Court precedent, like precedent in the law in general? Like, what are they using?
It's so stupid. Okay. I'll explain it to you one more time. Okay. This girl. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
They proved
How?
that
How?
fetuses have personhood
How?
by citing what the actual law
Which
is.
law?
Which, yeah.
This is how it
Which law? Which law? Which law did they say?
I don't know the name of the law, but it's still the law.
Surely it would say it in the document, no?
It's still the law.
Well, no, but like read your own source, bro.
B, you know he just like heard someone else use this in an argument and like was like surface
No,
level,
I did
like
not.
page 50, like the. Well, you should be able to
No, I
talk
didn't.
the ins and outs. Like when B cites a source, like she could say the ins and outs of every part of that source.
Right. Like I actually read the stuff that I cite, believe it or not.
I mean, I guess if you want, I could go look up an example of these rights being exercised,
not what
but
I'm
Just
asking
refer
like,
to your document.
It's not what I'm asking you for. I'm asking you to tell me, like, I understand that this source is saying fetuses have personhood. I do understand that. But I'm asking you to tell me, like, how they are making that argument. Are they basing it on Supreme Court precedent? Which laws are they basing it on? Like, can you be a little bit more specific about your own source, please?
I can be specific about his quote-unquote source when you're ready.
Yeah, I think
why
you'd
are you
also have to
beating me
recognize
though?
that
It's
you're
boring.
going against absolute law
He's
of the
gonna run now.
Constitution, the 14th Amendment. I mean,
He's running now.
How am I running? Am I getting
Number
muted?
90.
I don't know. You said
Please don't
I
run.
thought you said you were about to leave.
Never said that. I'm saying it's just getting boring.
Yeah, that's like usually what people say before they like dip out.
I mean, if I keep getting muted, I probably will leave. I don't know.
Maybe
I
then
have
stop
better
talking
things to
over
do.
people.
The deepest, darkest thing in the
But
known
you talk over me
universe.
though.
The deepest, darkest thing in the
Swag,
known
quiet
universe is Alina's asshole because she took too many back thoughts.
Bad man.
Mm.
Don't say that.
Did you know that Alina?
Don't say
it's
that.
so weird.
I told you don't say that. Was
No.
that good enough?
No.
Okay. Well, sorry. I did all that I could.
Okay. I promised Alina I would only be up here for a minute, so I'm going to really quickly run down and explain what you've been misinterpreting this whole time, and then I'm going to go. he's not talking about a law. He's talking about a legal concept
Yeah,
called
and they always leave that like
nascituras.
they want the kick, and then when they don't get it, they don't know what to fucking do with themselves. It's like this awkward
Exactly.
silence. Like they really.
That's what I like about Alina, not gonna lie. There's very few things that are likable, but that's one of them.
Thanks.
That's one of like three. It's one of like three things that I can name that I
Anyway,
like.
the idea of this legal concept, which again is not a law, comes from the legal maxim nascituras pro iam nato abitur quartis de commodis oi aegitur.
Bye-bye, stop reading off a document.
Meaning
Wait,
the
you asked her to
unborn,
reference the document. Shut up.
Jesus, meaning the unborn is considered as born whenever it is to their advantage. To this point, in cases where a parent or relative dies while a child is still in the womb, states may recognize that a fetus as a quote-unquote contingent heir, and if the child is subsequently born alive, then they can claim inheritance. The reason why it still doesn't prove what he thinks it proves is because they are still not a person legally, at least not in the sense recognized by modern legal systems. It has a limited purpose, like inheritance, that is contingent on the child being born alive. This means a fetus is treated as if they were a person only when it benefits them, and it doesn't equate to a full legal status of personhood under the law because of the 14th Amendment.
What are you reading this off of, though?
Roasted.
I'm reading it off of the legal doctrine. What the fuck were you trying to quote when you kept saying it was a law?
What do you mean? What do you mean by the legal doctrine? Can you give us the name of the article you're reading off of, or the document that you're reading off of?
If I tell you the name of a law book, would you recognize it?
Is it a website or is it a book that you have in hand?
It's a Kindle book. I actually like reading for fun, just to make incels like you cry at night.
I'm not an incel and I don't cry, so try again.
No one's touching you, which means that you are involuntarily celibate. So anyway,
well, I mean, tell me more about that. While a fetus
might have quote-unquote potential rights, like inheriting property or potentially being part of a wrongful death claim, they don't have a full set of legal rights or protections, as their personhood does not fall under constitutional law. Thanks for playing.
Love you, Parkers.
I zoned out.
Well, wait, I
It's inconvenient that when someone comes up to debunk the source that you gave, suddenly you don't want to listen.
I mean, I was just focused on the fact, like, why do people think that, like, people who support Trump are just you're just an incel?
This is a pivot. Wow.
Like, can you think of something new to say?
Why are you running away? I mean, I know you're chewing on your marker really, really hard, but she just gave you the actual precedent. So can you, like, establish
Once again, I
further?
actually zoned out.
Yeah, I have literal with pivot. Yeah, like, it's convenient that, like, now you're...
I just want to know where the whole incel thing goes.
It's convenient that you now want to claim that you zoned out when, like, Parker's was literally debunking your claim.
I just want to know where the incel stuff comes from.
Your general personality / anime laugh?
Yeah, the cringe.
What are you talking about?
You sound like you're inserting a marker right now. You won't stop.
I sound like I'm chewing on a marker right now. What does that mean?
No, just ask your mom.
You're weird.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
I said hi.
I said hi. Anyway, I want to talk about the first prompt.
Why are you whispering? Are you like...
This is how I talk.
Oh, okay.
Number, can you meet up, bro? I don't know why you're like... Chill out. Nobody has to listen to you, like, giggling, bro. Kicking your feet and shit.
Okay, so the first prompt, USA doesn't like women. I kind of disagree with that.
Okay, why?
Because women, they're in many industries. They're promoted. They are seen everywhere. You have your own industry, especially with CoverGirl. And this is not a true statement. And even the first lady is a woman, so...
You don't need to unmute to laugh, bro. Just letting you know.
Are there not industries that are for men?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not really a good argument, is it?
Actually, it is a good argument because neither industry is being invaded.
What? What do you mean neither industries are being invaded?
So originally,
USA likes women because we have CoverGirl?
that's not the entire point that I'm making. No.
I mean, that's what I got out of that.
I feel like it's important to note that CoverGirl is owned by Cody Inc., which is owned by JAB Holdings, which is all run by basically a man named Peter, so not women.
Yeah, but
So CoverGirl may not have men on their billboards, but there are many male influencers that are part of CoverGirl campaigns, influencer campaigns.
Yeah, but the women outweigh the men.
Certainly not.
So the name CoverGirl.
Wow, the company that's trying to sell expensive or like shitty makeup products to women markets women mostly. Wow, trying to make money off of us, and they use women in their marketing. That must be
if men weren't so fragile about wearing makeup, they'd market to men too, and they'd have more men in their ads.
Men do wear makeup though, especially celebrities.
The majority of them don't. The majority of you guys are fragile as fuck.
It's not about being fragile, it's about we don't want to wear makeup.
I think you need to recognize that makeup was first made for men, but also it's hard for me to take someone seriously saying that the USA doesn't like women and being an op to that when you literally have a picture of a woman with her face crossed out.
That's a whole other topic that I'm not going to get into because that's not what this life's about.
Well, I mean, it's kind of proving the point.
No, it's not.
Thanks for the dragon egg.
Katie, who?
So anyway, to continue, the first lady is also a woman, so.
Fucking mean. She's not the president, so there's no power in being the first lady. Who cares?
She's the right-hand man.
Why would it be called right-hand man if she's a woman?
I'm sorry, right-hand woman.
But even the terminology, like you're taking power even in your own example.
Right, and I'm pretty sure the right-hand man of the president is the fucking vice president. Hello? Like.
But it's also the first lady. The first lady also has power as well.
Yeah, what power does the first lady have?
She also
Michelle
has the power
Obama took food out, made it healthy, all that.
I'm asking you, what power does the first lady have?
She has
to make food healthy.
Yeah, so like what? So like
what? We're going all the way back to Michelle Obama. That's like what?
So like what Number said, the first lady actually has a hand in a lot of things in the United States that can benefit the economy. So for example, Michelle Obama, when she didn't indirectly take away school lunch, but she had a hand in making better healthy choices for prisons.
Cool. So unpaid labor. You know, there's no like professional position. Even if you look at the White House photography, they put them in like the flower beds and they put them in front of the White House, but they don't put them in suits or in positions in the actual Oval Office, right? Like they don't take them seriously.
They do take them seriously. They're not
based on what? Based on fucking what? Do they pay them?
Yes, first ladies do get paid.
Show me that. Travel. They get to decorate. How fun.
I just don't know why nobody ever can answer why women think they have the special right to unalive their baby.
Fucking platform, so shut your mouth down there.
So, well, that's why Roe v. Wade got overturned. So, I wonder who's more mad. Who's more mad? Who do you think's more mad? Me getting muted on the live, or you getting
I think having our rights
taken away?
subverted is definitely more problematic. What is your point?
But you're not telling me why you think it's a right to unalive your baby.
Because I
And you
believe
haven't.
that the right to bodily autonomy always supersedes the right to life. Like, I don't know what your point is.
So then, do you think we should abolish seatbelts and have
Katie,
seatbelt
Katie, who
laws?
was the baby dragon for?
It was for me.
B, you can come back. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's just a spontaneous abortion.
I can drop them
From
because
that.
I think I have a lot of background noise anyway, so I'll just try my best.
Okay.
Wait, Kristen, are you also against seatbelt laws?
Oh, this has to do with anything?
That's bodily autonomy being
No, it's
infringed on
not.
to preserve
It's
life. Yes, it
absolutely
is.
not. That's a fucking
Define bodily
stupid
autonomy.
comparison.
So define
Stop talking over me. This has nothing to do with bodily autonomy.
So define bodily autonomy.
Okay.
Shit for you, bro. You haven't
Right,
answered
because you're
anything Parker's.
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, go on mute, good girl. Can't answer the question.
I am curious about you guys' thoughts on the recent statements that were made by the president.
W. Trump.
Ew.
So
And
the
fuck Zelensky.
So the statement that was made, the removal of trans women out of women's sports. What are your thoughts on that?
No man should be allowed to compete against a woman. That should warrant a call to the police, in my opinion.
I'm mostly asking the host and Christine.
Yeah, are these people again like for women's rights, or do you think men should be allowed to be in women's spaces?
I think you still have a source to find.
Do you think men should be allowed in women's spaces? Yes or no?
Yeah, so the sources were that the first lady can get sponsorship and brand deals, like for example,
But they're not paid directly, correct?
They're using their power to get paid.
But they're not being paid. They're not on any kind of roster of payment.
Yeah, they're not making a wage.
They're using their power and influence to get paid.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, that's not a salary, that's not a wage. Like, that's them writing a book and putting, like, hours of their life into writing a book and then making money off of the fucking book. Like, hello?
Yeah, and a normal person can't do that.
So that doesn't mean that they're getting paid by being a person. Hello? Like,
Yes, they are, because they're getting all the power and influence of a country. They're being.
We were talking about a salary. We were talking about a salary, and you said that they get paid a salary, and they do not.
Okay. So back to what I was saying about the statements that were made by President Trump a few days ago. I need your thoughts on that.
Yeah, still waiting on them to. Can you explain why you think men should be allowed in women's spaces if you're for women's rights?
I'm really not sure, Trent, like, where in the background that's a topic of discussion, so I'm not sure why you think that you're obligated to receive an answer.
Because this relation to USA doesn't like women.
Okay, go ahead and tell us how.
So the reason why it's related to USA doesn't like women is because a lot of females feel as if men or males are invading their spaces.
Female what? What kind of females are we talking about?
Biological female. The reason why I didn't
all
use
females.
Well, we're all biological beings. That simply means we're living. Like what?
That's not what that means at all. You're uneducated.
You're 90. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm sick of hearing from you.
Yeah, Trent, what species of female are we
I
talking
know you're
about?
stupid. You don't like facts.
What species are we talking about here?
Humans.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we have a name for that.
Yeah, so woman, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I didn't use woman as first is because I didn't want to get too confused with trans woman.
Wow, both of you guys want to do the transphobia thing. It's adorable.
I didn't even say anything transphobic.
Yeah, we understand where you're going, bro. Don't worry.
So you think men should be in women's spaces? Got it. Gotcha.
I think the fact that you decided to be transmissive this whole time just proves the fact that USA doesn't like women because you're involving trans women in it.
I think you don't like women because you think men should be in women's spaces.
I think it's weird that you think that men aren't already going in men's and women's spaces all the time. Like
You're advocating for it to happen
y'all
more.
are invading our bodies with your fucking pro-life rhetoric. Like, shut up.
But you want more men in women's spaces.
I want you to go away.
W. Robbie,
Thanks for the
thank
unicorn.
You so much for the unicorn.
Oh shit.
So
can anyone tell me why you think it's okay for men to be in women's spaces? I just want to answer on why you think that's okay. But you keep deflecting onto pro-life.
What you guys think that you're doing, nobody asked for that.
All right, so
we've been asking for reproductive freedom. We've been asking for men to stop raping us, and then you guys said, you know what? Let's go after trans women. We love women. Look at us. We're going after trans women when we didn't.
I know a lot of women on TikTok who say men shouldn't be in women's spaces. I know a lot of women on TikTok who say men shouldn't be in women's spaces. Why do you think that's okay?
This is a woman's space. Why are you here?
Why do you think that's okay?
You clearly think it's okay because you're in our space. What is your
problem? This isn't a women's space. It's a TikTok
Yes, it
live.
is. It absolutely is.
It's a TikTok live, not a women's space. No, it's not. No, it's
you
not.
Determine what a woman's space is.
It's a live on TikTok. It's a live on TikTok.
We've deemed this a woman's space.
Talking about bathrooms, locker rooms, sports.
Why are you so obsessed with our bathrooms?
Okay, you don't have the power to deem that. We know what those actually are. I'm not. There's men who are, and you let them in there. If they put on a Party City wig and a two-piece set from Rainbow.
Like, we get it. You're transphobic, but that has nothing to do with our background.
You let them in there.
Oh, so now you're blaming women.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm blaming you.
Can I talk?
Agree to
think it's okay, and I'm blaming anybody who thinks it's okay.
Well, you got aborted, and so
okay.
Yeah. W, Ravi, Katie, and I think Marina said they also sent, but my hands are kind of dirty, so I can't check. But you're up, Karamat, or however you said it.
What are we doing about abortion?
Oh my god, Axel! He's literally my biggest fan. Axel comes and watches all of my lives.
He drives me crazy. He never has anything to say.
Miss Comrade, I don't want to do this right now, please.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. Thanks.
You don't want to do what? You don't want to do what?
I thought she was going to argue with me. I just don't want. I don't want to talk about any of that right now.
Then why did you come here?
I wanted to come here to listen in. I didn't. I'm talking about like.
God. Yeah, then do that in the comments, bro. Like what? Why?
He literally does this every time. He's like, he gets on the panel and he says,
I'm
just here to listen.
I didn't even say anything. She just starts. Like, I don't know what's her problem. I really don't.
Like, you can be in the comments if you want. Like, what are you doing?
So I'll tell you specifically why I don't like you. If you came on my live one night and decided to have a hissy fit about like
No. You're saying that I'm on your live.
You came on my live one night and you decided to have a hissy fit about how much you feel bad for my boyfriend and like insulting the shit out of me. So yeah, like I think I'm pretty justified in not liking you, Axel.
Oh, that's more than.
Okay, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want to think.
Then why are you
here?
here? Because obviously B's here.
No, she started that. I just came here just.
You thought that you were gonna come on the panel and just ignore B? You thought that was gonna fly?
No, I'm here to talk to you and other people. Like, what are you talking about?
Kristen and B are co-hosting right now, so.
So what about it?
So you need to talk to them.
Are you the missing woman I'm looking for?
What?
No, I don't need to talk to Comrade B. I'm good.
It's really an option for you. You came up here and you said you just wanted to listen, which makes no sense.
All right, I'll go in the comments then. I'll go in the
Oh,
comments.
And then
I
he does this
respect
every fucking
your
time. Every
What are you
time he gets on
talking
the
about?
panel, every time he gets on the panel, and
Bro, what
they
are
were
you
like, "What do you want to
talking
talk about?" And he's
about?
like, "I don't have anything to talk about. I just want to listen."
I didn't even
And
say,
then we say,
bro,
"Okay, well then listen
wow.
from the comments." And then he's like, "Fine, I guess I'll just go to the comments." Every single time. If I had more hours in the day, I would go back
Because
and
this is
watch
what y'all
and
tell
scrub
me
through
all the
all the
time.
videos of the
What?
lives and do like a compilation of all the times you did this. Every time you do it in Erica
Miss
and Ren's
Alina,
live
what are you
too.
talking about?
Okay, serious question because I don't want to be ableist. Have you gotten knocked in the head or something? Do
No,
you
you
have
just
short-term
you
like
do
memory
you say
loss?
this every
Truly.
time I
No,
come on this
truly.
panel.
Because you do this every time. Are you unwell? Because I don't want to be making fun of the fact that you cannot remember that you do this every time
I,
if you are
what
unwell.
this is what you say every time I join your panel, Miss
Because you
Alina.
do the same thing every single time. So of
What
course
same
my
thing? What
response
are you
would be the
talking
same
about?
every single time.
I was just coming on here saying, hey, I want to contribute something.
And when we asked you to contribute, what happened?
What are you talking about?
You said, I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm
Y'all
just
are
here
in
to
the
listen.
middle of a conversation.
I
said, hey,
crazy
I
right now?
might want
Like
to
this,
add
I feel like I'm being
something, and that's
gaslit.
it.
Dude, when you come up on this panel, we
You
have.
say gaslit? Wow.
Okay, I'm
Bro,
talking. I'm talking. We have 3 topics in the background. When you request to come up on the panel, then you've requested to come say that you oppose one of these opinions in the background, and then you give an argument. That is how this works.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Fuck is happening?
No, MySpace is still alive.
Hmm.
He looks so much like Mao did, like just all eyeballs.
Does he know MySpace, Tom?
No, but I will show him a picture.
Oh, y'all just want to talk about cats. Okay.
Oh my god. We have 3 subjects in the background. Which one do you oppose, Axel?
Also, I'm pretty sure his front paws are
Did
going
y'all
to be
kick out that
deformed.
other person, or what y'all do? He just left?
He left.
Oh. No, I'm saying that every time I come on the panel, you always got something to say about.
Question:
Like,
which
that's a
one do you
problem.
disagree with? Like, come on.
I already told you. Respectfully, I'm going back to the comments. Sorry.
But you're still here. You know how to leave. All right, y'all. From now on, every time he requests, we need to screen record it, so we don't have to sift through the rest of the live. Hi, Kiara.
I gotta be honest, I had a point to make against one of these bozos, but this stuff has gone on so long, like I've just kind of lost in the point of I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. And then I forgot I was queued up. So thanks.
What bozos?
Good luck. the gentleman on the panel that you've been dealing with. Yeah, those bozos. Okay. Love what you're doing. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Phantasm.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with the background?
I minorly disagree with the first one. I see where you guys are coming from, but yeah.
Okay. Why do you disagree?
I sort of disagree because it's just how society was built. Unfortunately, that's just the way it was. Men set the system up to where they had to be in power for some reason, and they use women to do their bidding. For example, hiring sales women to basically hiring women to be in sales positions. Also to be psychology. It's all a psychology thing, but generally, I see where you guys are coming from. But in this state of society, it's just they use it in a way to
I think it is trend. I think
people
it is
really
trend,
people
yeah.
really think that their voice is that like that they can change their voice enough.
I do have a question though before you leave. Who is that woman that y'all are talking about constantly? Like it's always that one woman that everybody's talking about.
Carrie, you sound kind of muffled.
Who is it? Do you hear me?
I can hear you. You just sound like you're underwater a little bit.
Pika, that is a terrible thing to say. I love your dark humor, but still makes me sad.
Okay. Is that better now or no?
It sounds the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you know those like cans in the treehouse that we talk through like a string? It's kind of like that, but it's still beautiful.
Okay. I was just wondering who's that woman that y'all are constantly talking about?
What woman?
Yeah, I mean, y'all are always saying there's a woman that is oppressed or not oppressed. Like, I don't know. It's just always like that one singular woman.
Kiara, you're so funny, but they're just never smart enough to get it.
I know.
I see. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Well, I don't do it for him though. It's okay. I do it for the people.
My favorite new game because it just keeps worsening.
Anyways, you got paid to kick, so you're not sleek about it. You can come back tomorrow. And I don't know if you saw my message, but I'm burning. I'm just letting y'all know. If our typical pay to kick people are in here, I have such a good one. Okay, I've been working, I've been plotting, and the debut is gonna be, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be bigly. Oh my god, he looks so.
It kind of looks like Mao when he was a baby. So cute.
And he's also trying to die like Mao. Isn't that crazy?
Thank you.
I'll clean her
Thank
his
you,
beans.
I think
Oh,
we're
his
gonna
beans
need
are
a woman.
disgusting. Are you kidding? His beans are nasty. And he also has his front paws are a little deformed. So whoever adopts this cat is gonna have to be the perfect owner because he's got a lot of ailments.
I think maybe we have like a Lennon here, perhaps. Beautiful.
And definitely made me choke on my oatmeal. That was great.
Trent said how much to remove the co-hosts.
$100 a piece.
Oh.
And it gets split with each of them. So if you kick Kiara, Kiara gets 50. If you kick Comrade, Comrade gets 50. Kristen gets 50.
I do want a special one. I think I should be 105 just because.
Why 105? Just say 150.
More than others. Yeah, I need more.
We can agree to those terms. I could use $50.
300 if you want to kick. Oh, 350 if you want to kick all three.
No, 105, not 150. For my band.
But Trent doesn't have the monies.
Okay, I'll remove him for free. It's not
Look at his
working
little
like
hand. I know it doesn't look deformed, but it definitely is. I won't show you his beehole. I think it looks a little better. It still looks atrocious, but Mao also had a fucked up beehole, so like they really are similar.
I love that. He's the Mao's resurgence.
Trent. I keep seeing Trent in the comments. He's not in the request, y'all, so I don't.
That's the guy that got kicked that came back just now in a different
account.
Anywho, tap the screen, share the live.
Meow. Well,
if you disagree with the background, please request. But please have an argument. That's why we have 3 different topics so that you guys can figure out at least an argument for one of them. And also, I would love for everyone, now that Kristen has 2,000 coins, can we get B and Kiara over 2,000 coins?
Double that.
Why is he always winking when I?
I think that's like gonna raise you up, honestly.
I love them like when they're so, I don't know, he's just so pathetic. How could you not love him? Like,
MBS, do you disagree with the background?
Well, I just wanted to remind you that last time I was up here, you were all fighting over who was going to take me out for a date.
Oh, okay.
Where do you want to take me?
Do you want us all to laugh now for a minute, or what should we do?
Well, I mean, I can take all 4 of you out there.
Your turn.
Wait, guys. He said he could take all 4 of us out. I have an idea. Okay, we go to the restaurant with him. We make our orders, we get the food, and then we all just take our plates and leave. Leave them there.
So Dine and Dash?
Dan and Dash, you stay, you pay for everything, but we'll just get our food and go.
You're gonna steal plates from the
No, you
restaurant?
can't sit with
I'll bring them
us.
back.
That's awful.
I'll wash them and bring them back.
I'll slip them a note and tell them that I'll bring them back.
What would you order?
Some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Probably the most expensive option on the menu.
Put the ocean in the basket. Are you making a skin suit?
I mean, foreskin suit, sure.
Oh, that's
Oh, thank you so much
gross.
for the gift. So, MBF, do you have like an argument or no?
Well, let's see here.
The comedian thinks this isn't. Yeah.
Let's see
The
here. I
comedian
mean, you
thing
always have the
isn't
same
working,
topics up, so I don't know. Let's see. Do you think that?
I still haven't formulated an argument. That's wild.
Do you think that men should be allowed in women's wrestling?
Where's that happening?
Topic.
I mean,
which
so you
topic
said
is that
USA
related
doesn't
to?
like women. Do you think that trans men are women?
What?
Do you think?
No, trans men are men.
Oh, okay, good. There you
You
go.
know your own fucking argumentation. It's so weird.
I think he confused
My own
himself.
argumentation? Was that what you said?
He did.
I mean,
I don't think
you're bad at
argumentation
being a
is a
bigot
word.
right now.
It's absolutely
You're
a word.
bad.
I hate to break that to you.
You're bad
Argumentation.
at being a bigot. Just letting you know that you're bad
You
at.
might want to
being a
look that
bigot.
up.
Trans men are men. Trans women are women. Okay.
Okay.
Now that we figured that one out, do you have another argument or no?
Well, which one of you wants to take me out one-on-one then?
Happy
If you wanna
birthday,
all go.
Ashley.
I don't know why I would do that.
Where do you want to go?
As I said, I just already told you the comedian thing isn't doing it for you, okay? Maybe practice a little in front of the mirror.
I mean, you're kind of muffled. I can't really hear you. You might want to take the phone out of your mouth.
MBF, can you see this?
What is that? The Urban Dictionary?
It's Oxford Languages.
Argumentation.
I'm glad that you can read. Good job.
I've never heard that before. Most people don't say that word.
Yeah, most people aren't smart. We understand that.
I mean, maybe if you're in like any sort of academic circle or like circle of smart people, you'd hear it. But I guess maybe not like the people you hang around with.
Okay, tell me what the word soliloquy means.
It's it's a component of speech. I mean, what do you want? It's within the poetry dialects. I mean,
what does it mean?
It means that you need to pick a fucking topic.
Without looking it up like you're doing right now.
Soliloquy doesn't have it's not like a definition. It's a type of like language or a type of like poetry that you'd be writing.
Okay. Whatever you say.
What is happening?
Drama.
Do you think that kittens are like veal to Haitians?
You're fucking gross. Quit it.
I'm just wondering.
Just pick a topic. There are 3 to choose from.
Well, we already did the dating thing last time, and you guys couldn't decide who was going to take me out. So let's do why would libs?
Oh, Pika.
I don't understand.
It hasn't been 10 minutes though.
Why are libs
It hasn't been.
meat writers? What does that even mean?
Can you let me know, Alina?
I don't think it's been 10 minutes yet.
Yeah, can you let me know when you're good on it?
What's a meat writer for white tea supremacy? What does that mean?
So dazed. Like,
it's that you're essentially upholding structures that are oppressing people of color, Black people, and Indigenous people.
Yeah, that kitty is literally on that like Zaza. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
You're asking libs why meat writers for white tea supremacy? What? You're asking the libs, or
Do you disagree with it? Like, what are you doing?
Are you a capitalist? Yes or no?
Am I capitalist?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, well then you're a meat writer for white supremacy. There you go.
This country is capitalist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just because something
are you
is
socialist?
good.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that a chef's hat or is it cauliflower?
That's awesome.
It's so cute.
Well, Elena, just let me know whenever you're ready then.
So are you socialist? Is that what you're saying?
I'm a communist, yes.
Communist. Oh, okay, that's great. Can you tell me where in the world that's ever worked in history?
It's worked anywhere.
Oh, it's working in Cuba?
MBF. Yeah, MBF. What do you define as like worked? What does that mean?
It's when all businesses and the people are run by the government.
No, you're asking me when, like, what it means for a system to. I'm asking you what it means for a system to work. Like you're saying, where has that worked?
Yeah, where's communism worked out for the
So
people?
what I'm asking you, what do you mean worked? What does that mean?
I mean, are the people happy under communism?
Yeah, they actually in Cuba they have a longer life expectancy than Americans even.
They are not happy in Cuba, I promise you that much.
People are not happy in America. Have you seen like the rate of mental health issues?
Those people can leave.
It's not necessarily
In
like
Cuba, you can't leave.
America. It's
You can't leave Cuba without.
Hey, Alina, where are you from?
Cuba.
Oh, did you leave?
My family did, yeah.
Oh. That's interesting.
Did you make a makeshift boat?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Your xenophobia is not like transmitting what you think it is. I don't know what you want here.
Well, you're saying you're communist, and I said, when has that ever worked?
I was here for the conversation. I just don't know why you're not engaging with anything.
Why do they have meal lines in Cuba?
I mean, have you ever?
They have meal lines in America.
Yeah, have you ever seen like a food bank line in the U.S. or?
Yeah, but we can go to the grocery store and pick out whatever we want.
Yeah, if you have money.
In Cuba, you can't do that.
Yes, you can, but you also can't get any.
There's about 5 items you can pick.
They definitely have limited options. I would say due to sanctions and embargoes that have been placed on their country.
And why can't
at least the people they're not letting the people starve, unlike in America, right?
Alina, when your family left, did they leave with the permission of the Cuban government?
I think it's a lot worse. Say like to have.
Was the government okay with your family leaving?
MBF, I'm literally speaking.
They were.
I don't care.
Okay, then like you're gonna care when you're not allowed to talk. So I would say it's like a lot different. Say, if we have one country who can afford to feed all of its citizens just fine and chooses not to, versus a country that cannot afford to do so, but at the very least tries to do so. I think that's pretty big. Yeah. So I would say that America has more than enough money and more than enough food to feed every single mouth in the U.S. But they choose not to do that. They choose to value profit over those people's lives. Versus, I would say in Cuba, they don't really have that ability because of the sanctions and embargoes that are placed on their country. But at the very least, the country tries.
They try. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Alina, were you allowed to leave Cuba? Did you have the permission?
You just asked her that. Like what?
I didn't hear her answer.
Yeah, I said yes, and you said something like, "Oh, I don't even care about."
You can go back to Cuba, like right now. There wouldn't be a problem. You could just.
The reason I can't go back is because the United States.
What do you mean by that? Because
the United States does not allow travel to Cuba unless you're part of some kind of mission group, or there's like a few different visas that are allowed.
Well, Jay-Z and Beyonce were able to go.
Oh, okay.
So why couldn't you go? Don't you have family there you'd like to see?
I'm not allowed to go unless I can qualify one of those visas.
Was your family allowed to come here and visit?
I'd almost guarantee you that Jay-Z and Beyonce probably said
no.
I'd almost guarantee that Jay-Z and Beyonce probably said like when they're applying to be able to go to Cuba, because a normal citizen would have to apply. That they said that they're gonna bring like various donations and things for the people there. That's probably the only way.
Oh, well, you know what the first 3 letters.
Okay, so what year is it that they went?
What?
What year did Beyonce and Jay-Z go to Cuba?
I don't know.
Because according to the comments, they went during Obama's tenure, which is when Obama was lifting some of the sanctions and was allowing travel for pleasure and vacation. But when Trump came into office, he tightened the sanctions up and added new sanctions and made it even harder on the people in Cuba.
I'm sorry, did Cuba allow Russian missiles to be stored on their land? Pointed at the U.S.?
You mean did Cuba allow their only ally to protect them?
Their only ally to protect them. Well, they don't give them any.
Is this like a CIA?
You can't tell me that the people of Cuba are very happy over there. Are you
Is this
serious?
You can't tell me
Because
that the
I've
United
talked to
States are
Cubans
very
that say
happy.
they couldn't wait to get
You're
out of there
talking to
when
a
they
Cuban
came
right
here,
now.
and there was a grocery store filled with food. They
You're
almost
talking
cried.
to a Cuban right now.
Yeah, well,
You know, like, do you MBF?
a
Do
sane
you
Cuban. I'm
hold
sorry.
on MBF? Do you value like the people who were involved in like the cleanup and like on the day of 9/11, like helping people get out? Do you value those people?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like on the day of 9/11, the firefighters, the police, who were all on the scene helping, like, you know, take people out of rubble and save their lives. Do you value those people?
Why wouldn't I value those people?
Yeah, so what's beautiful is that those people actually had to go to Cuba to get health care because they couldn't afford it in the US. The firefighters, it
Not
is the
true.
firefighters. Yes, it is the firefighters that
Not
were
true.
on the
Bring up
site
a
on
receipt saying
9/11.
that, because that is not true.
That's
Firefighters on
misinformation.
9/11 went to Cuba.
That's misinformation. I'll tell you which Cubans are really happy. The majority of Cubans that voted in Florida. Because they cried out that they didn't want to be in another communist country.
Kiara, I saw your text, and yeah, we're good to go.
I can't right now, but maybe for next one. Yeah, it's okay. Benito.
Yeah, I like a good Cuban sandwich because they're so pressed, like MBF.
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now. So this is a article from Reuters, that describes. Oh yeah, you can give me the big screen if you want. You can do it. Oh, where did it go? Here we go. So got VIP treatment in Cuba. 3 New York rescue workers injured in September 11 attacks got the best treatment in Cuba can offer in a film, which was like literally a documentary of them going there. So look it up. They literally have videos of them going into Cuba to get healthcare.
W Marina for the $30. Justice for Zendaya. I'm sorry I couldn't see it until now, so you got a kick in the bag. And thank you, Ravi, for the $30. Ravi said, "Love the hair. These men are so embarrassing." I agree. They really are.
Yeah, I wouldn't get any type of healthcare in Cuba.
Oh, well,
like, I wouldn't even get just a standard procedure or any type of dental or eye care, anything to do in Cuba.
That's you, but people injured in 9/11 did. So.
Yeah.
So just don't get why you guys come up here and just want to topple each other's arguments that have nothing to do with the background over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that MAGA people are dateable. I think that MAGA people fight for women's rights in the sense that they are keeping the unborn child alive.
Violating women's autonomy?
No, by fighting for the unborn child.
I think women fight for children more than men typically fight for children.
Regardless, I mean, MAGA's still fighting for the unborn child and the women.
So they're fighting for non-sentient beings and violating women's bodily autonomy to do so.
Violating women's bodily autonomy. Are you talking about sex?
What?
What are you talking about when you say
You
that?
fucking creep. Shut up. We're not talking to you.
I don't even feel like doing it in a creative way. W Pika for that baby dragon. Sorry, I didn't have a creative
Kristen,
way.
are you alleging that that MAGA doesn't fight for the unborn child and women's rights?
I'm alleging that fighting for the unborn means nothing. It's only virtue signaling. You could
So
actually
is
fight for
that
women.
baby,
You
that
could fight
sentient
against
baby?
sexual
Is that
assault. You can fight against rapists. You could stop voting for them. That would be helpful to women. But fighting for the unborn is just very convenient because it's not anything.
well? That's your opinion. I mean, is it alive?
Is sperm alive?
Would you say that
Is
that
sperm
unborn child
alive?
is alive?
Is sperm alive?
No, I'm talking about
Yeah,
a
I know what you
child.
very particularly want to talk
I'm not
about. What
talking
I want
about
to
the
talk about is
sperm. I'm
actually
not
caring
talking
about
about the
women.
sperm. A sperm's not a baby.
Cool, neither is a
Sperm's not a
fetus.
baby.
A fetus isn't a baby.
Yeah. Would you say that that fetus is alive?
Sperm is alive?
I'm asking you a question. I
I'm
mean, you're just
asking you a
pivoting.
question because
Would
they're
you
going to have
say
the
that
same
baby
answer.
is
They're
a
going to
baby
have the same
alive?
answer.
A baby is alive, right?
A baby is born.
No, inside the mother's womb, is the baby alive? Whatever you want to call
In
it.
the
I mean, if
same
you want to play the
no,
name
that's the
game,
scientific terminology that you're going to use. And is sperm alive? Because the answer is also yes.
we're not talking about sperm. We're talking about the fetus. Is the fetus alive in the womb? Yes or no?
Yes. So, what is your point?
So why are you calling it
Peachy.
like? Why are you saying it doesn't have a life if it's alive?
No one said that. I said it's alive.
Peachy.
I can grant you that.
So then
But
why wouldn't
why
it
are you
be a
cucking for
life?
fetuses and not recognizing that sperm and eggs are
Cooking for
also alive?
fetuses is crazy. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
No, I'm just asking, why are you saying that something is not alive when
I
you
didn't
say
say
it's
that. You're
alive?
clearly not listening to
It
me.
doesn't
I
make
granted you
sense. It's
it's alive.
contradicting. Okay, then why would you want to live it? If it's a life, if it's alive, it's a life.
Why do you
Why would you
dispense
want to
300
unalive
million
it?
sperm like they're nothing?
A sperm, it's at conception, right? Life is at conception. I think the entire scientific community agrees that life is at conception.
Yeah, if you're talking about biological life, sure. Cellular life, sure. But same thing with sperm. Here's
Yeah,
what you're not
that's
approaching is that it doesn't have personhood. It doesn't have sentience. It is inside, and you're willing to
why,
violate that
because you can't
person's body.
speak to it.
Why are you speaking over me? I'm trying to answer your question. You're willing to violate a born person who has rights in this country in order to what you call protect something that's not sentient. Why?
Well, I mean, violating the back of the contraception warning label.
Excuse
I
me?
mean, did she? Yeah, did
No,
you
I'm
not
talking about
read the
violating
back of the
women and
contraception
girls.
label?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about somebody that's irresponsible, somebody that doesn't
I'm
want to take
sorry, grape victims are
responsibility for
irresponsible. You're
actions.
saying grape victims are irresponsible? Do you think it's irresponsible just what bodily autonomy, really?
No, let's talk about the majority of what's
Because you
going
don't
on,
want
the
to talk
unalivings
about
of the
what actually
babies.
happens, what you could actually do to protect women. You could fight against grape. You could stop voting for grapists. That would help us.
No, I think rapists should be put in prisons for long periods of
Voted for
time.
one.
I think that
Voted
rapists should
for
be put
one.
in.
He
Yeah,
wasn't convicted of grape.
never.
Civilly liable, and we're not talking to you yet.
Yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying is, Kristen, is that um you're trying to hold you're trying to hold the unborn child accountable for a rapist. That's what you're trying to
No one
do.
said that.
That's
What the fuck?
exactly what you're trying
That's
to do.
absolutely not what I said.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. And then you're trying to somehow negate the fact that there is a live baby, a life inside the womb, so that you can sleep better at night, and somehow you can avoid the conversation, and then at night you get to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you don't feel embarrassed or shamed.
Are you trying to embarrass and shame women for wanting bodily autonomy? Is that really your argument here?
Yeah, define bodily autonomy.
The right to do with my body what I need to do, the right to contain my own organs, the right to not be violated.
And what about the bodily autonomy of the unborn child?
They don't have autonomy. They're not autonomous.
Again, if you want to repeat that to yourself so that you can sleep
That
better
is
at night,
just the situation at hand. They are not autonomous. They are reliant on a host.
what you've turned yourself into is an executioner.
Okay, well, if that were true, number one, I would have great fucking lineage, and number two, I wish I could do that with you instead of a fetus, okay?
Yeah, that's mildly inappropriate.
What I think is mildly inappropriate is you thinking you should have a say on women's bodily autonomy.
Why wouldn't I?
Man. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Man.
Do you want to segregate yourself from all men? Is that what you're doing?
No, but when it comes to like issues of our reproductive health, I think that, you know, you could probably stay the fuck out of it. And like if you're uncomfortable with like a woman that you know that you're interested in aborting your fetus, I would recommend that you control where your semen comes from, and then you don't have to ever worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Likewise, I mean, that's a great argument. You read the back of the contraception label,
No.
and
Like
you say, hey, you know what? This
you
could
can
cause me
control.
to get pregnant, and maybe I shouldn't do this.
The contraceptive.
That way I'm not irresponsible.
The contraceptive doesn't tell you that the contraceptive could make you pregnant. I don't know if you've ever like that anywhere, or the contraceptive label doesn't say this.
Yeah, it tells you exactly what happens is if there's a possibility of what could happen if you use it.
No, it's
That's exactly what it does.
If I use birth control and I'm not having sex, am I gonna get pregnant?
Well, not if you're abstinent, no.
Okay, so it's not about being abstinent, it's just at that point I'm not having sex. So it's not the birth control pill that gets you pregnant. It doesn't say on the birth control pill if you use this you could get pregnant. It doesn't say that.
How do you correlate that
no
off of that statement? Yeah,
no
that's
shit. Like,
saying that the birth control
what the hell are you
pack says
talking about?
You literally said on the birth control pack, on the label, it says if you use this, you could get pregnant. It doesn't say that.
That's exactly what it says. It says that this is not 100%
Have you read it?
foolproof. Yeah, it does.
It says that you could get
exactly
pregnant
what it says.
from
It's kind
taking
of like the back of a cigarette packet.
Are you listening to yourself?
Cigarette box where
Can I have the big screen for a second? Thank you. Okay, let's look at it together. Okay, let's look together.
Time. I love when you do this.
What's it called? What's this called? What prescription is this?
Okay, where does it say it? Can you point to?
Probably in the right-hand corner.
No.
Right down the right-hand corner.
Corner says blood clot in legs, lungs, heart, eyes, or brain. So where
is that like the instructions to your IKEA dresser?
No, this is from my birth control pill. Like this is.
I'm always impressed with how tiny they fold it up.
Like I'm curious where, because you know, like where does it say? It doesn't say on here. It doesn't say anywhere on here.
Probably right
next. This you could get pregnant. So on where does it say it on?
It's probably.
So you're saying there's nowhere on that paper
I'll
that says that this is 100%.
No, it doesn't say anywhere on here. If you take this, you could get.
It's probably right next to the one where it says it's gonna mess with your estrogen.
I don't think it says that either.
Did you know that?
I don't think it says that either.
Yeah, it does.
Clearly never looked at this.
I don't think you put too much time into it.
Yeah, I've read the whole thing. I've read the whole thing. But I don't like. I could wear.
No, you haven't. Don't kid yourself.
Like, I could go out on a cold day and wear this. But I can promise you, it doesn't say anywhere on here. That it messes with your estrogen, and it doesn't say if you take this, you could get pregnant.
Sure it does.
Okay, where?
Sure it does.
Where does it say it's 100% bulletproof that you won't get pregnant if you consume this?
That's not what Benito said. That's not what Benito said.
That's exactly what I said.
That is actually what
I said.
What he said.
On the label, you said it says on the label, which I don't know if you want to call this a label, but you said it says on here that if you take this, you could get pregnant.
That is not what he said.
That is what he said.
No, he said.
That's not what I said.
Yes, it is, bro. You're backpedaling. Like, you said that it says on the birth control pack that if you take it, you could get pregnant. It doesn't say that. Also, again, where does it say that it messes with your estrogen?
I mean, you're being extremely like misleading.
What are the? Let me tell me, Benito.
You know exactly what I said.
Disproved you. Just concede.
Yeah, out of curiosity, Benito.
No, the claim
hold on,
the claim is that.
Sorry, I was trying to speak. Out of curiosity, what are the hormones that are in the birth control pill? What are they? It says it on this big. You seem to be pretty familiar with what this big thing says. So what are
Why
they?
don't you just read it to us? You have it in your
No, but
hand.
he knows a lot about birth control. So tell us, what are the hormones in birth control?
What he stated was
why
there's
don't you read
nowhere
it?
on there
We'll wait
that
for you.
says.
What do you mean? Why don't you know? You're talking about birth control. Why don't you know the hormones in birth control?
Go ahead. We'll wait for you.
No, I'm just trying to make sure that we both understand birth control. So what are the hormones?
Go ahead. We'll wait for you.
Here, hold on to this for me.
I know what they are.
Just read where it says this is 100%.
Here,
I'm just like,
you
I'm
can
just trying
keep
to
this
see
for
it.
1 week, but you have to bring it back. We reuse them here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm just not like. I mean, we're talking
Appreciate
about birth control. We're talking about the birth control pill. So what are the hormones in the birth control pill?
His claim was that there's nowhere on there that it says that this is
Saying what his claim was.
100%.
I heard something different, so stop pretending that you heard it over us.
That's literally what he said.
It's not. He said that the birth
Comrade,
control
I got a
label,
question for you.
I'm still speaking, actually. He said that a birth control label says on it, if you take this, you could get pregnant. That is verbatim.
That is not what he said.
That is what he said. That is what he said. Alina, I would encourage
I mean, what are we doing? Playing like word salad games?
What'd you say?
Can we
Like,
rewind
seriously.
it? Pull back the live,
We
rewind
can't do
it.
that. We can't do that
6
while
minutes.
we can't do that while we're on live. That's not how that works.
I
Can
mean,
you
is
let
this
me
like
know-
word salad games?
Yeah, so let's talk about next. Next let's talk about.
Are you and Kamala like best friends or what?
I'm not even American. So let's talk about on here. Where does it say that it messes with your estrogen?
He said that it contains estrogen.
This is a weird hill to die on.
That's not what he said. Stop speaking for him,
Messes
dude.
with your estrogen. Where does it say that?
Well, if I quit getting muted, comrade, let me ask you a question. All right,
No.
Like
I
a
asked you a
serious
question. Benito, I asked you a question first. Okay. Where does it say on here that it messes with your estrogen?
I mean, I don't have like section A, section A, B, or whatever. Like, I don't have that for you,
Tell me,
comrade.
how
I don't
does
know
birth
what do you
control,
want me to
Benito,
tell you.
Benito, how does birth control mess with your estrogen?
Because it messes with your what do you call it? Your I don't know. I'm drawing blank, but it messes with your
I'm
like
sure you do. Drawing
it
blanks,
messes
shooting
with
blanks.
some type of emotion.
With some kind of.
Did you just say it messes with some type of emotion?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, this is a stupid conversation. You know
brought this
exactly
up.
what I meant. You know exactly what I said. You're just playing stupid here.
Benito, when you said that abortion messes with your estrogen, I have no fucking clue what you meant by that. So I'm trying to find out. Where does it say that?
Yeah, why does your hair fall out?
It doesn't. My
Yeah,
hair
it does.
is really thick.
I can tell. You got a little bald spot up there.
Where?
So wait, I'm sorry. You
Right there in the
sir,
middle.
the ball cap. Go ahead and take the ball cap off. Go ahead and put yourself on
I
fucking
promise you, I
camera.
have a lot of fucking hair, bro. I do
No,
not
you
have
don't.
any bald spots.
You
Like I
lost
said,
it all taking birth control.
I didn't. No, my hair has actually been growing a lot recently.
So wait,
No, it
comrade,
hasn't.
his whole point with this is that women are irresponsible for not reading the contraceptives or taking them, but then you take contraceptives and he's ridiculing you. How does that work, Benito?
No, I'm just stating facts about her hair.
So
She got a
she's
little
being
bald spot up there.
responsible, and you're wearing a ball cap with the
This is
shitty
called
chin
a-
beard,
this is called a
and
part.
this is your argumentation.
This is called a part.
Hey,
Like, this is
don't be
where
talking about my
hair,
chin
like,
beard.
I can talk about whatever the fuck I want, and I can take your woman too. So why don't you watch your fucking mouth?
You can't take my
I took
woman.
it for over 10 years, and I didn't
can't
have any
take my
issues with
woman.
hair loss at all. So,
Comrade, let me ask you a question, a serious question.
No,
All right,
I'm still
put down
waiting.
the warning
No,
label.
Benito,
Listen,
I'm still waiting
put down
for
the
you.
warning
No,
label.
no, Benito,
Put it down.
This is not a
It's
warning.
fine.
This is
We'll
not
talk
a
about
warning.
it later.
Benito, this
You're
is not a
fine.
warning.
We'll look at it later. You're
No,
great.
Benito,
Your hair looks fine.
I'm still waiting for you to. I'm still waiting for you to tell me. Where does birth control like mess with your estrogen?
yes,
I take back the bald hair comment.
That's awesome.
We're
but I
fine.
just wanna
I
know about the estrogen.
apologize.
Just
You
the
don't have
estrogen,
estrogen
Benito,
problems.
Benito. I'm not saying I have estrogen problems, but where does birth control? Like, where does it say that birth control does that?
Are you claiming there's no side effects to birth control?
No, but you said it messes with your estrogen.
No, I'm asking you. Are you claiming that there's no side effects to birth control?
I'm just asking you a question about what you said.
Comrade, what are the side effects to birth control?
So that's not what I've asked you. I've asked you where
No,
does
I'm
it
asking you. I'm
where does it
asking.
say
This is
that
a dialogue. You talk, I talk.
What would be the
Benito,
point
We all
of
have
that
a good
question?
time.
Benito,
Promise I won't.
No, Benito, I asked you a question first. So I'll answer your question as soon as you answer mine. Okay, so where does it say abortion messes with your estrogen? Or sorry, where does it say the birth control pill messes with your estrogen?
Well, comrade, there's lots and lots of birth control pills, and I don't know which one you take, and I don't know which section or whatever.
So you quitted to this, and then you don't know anything, and I'm sure you don't even know what estrogen is.
Yeah, I take Mervala. So.
Yeah, estrogen's what makes a woman a woman.
And weird. You know you.
How does birth control mess with estrogen? Please let me know.
Well, that's a great question.
So women going through menopause are not women. Good to know.
I never said that. That's your claim.
Also, I just want to say
estrogen is what makes a woman, correct?
Yeah.
I see Amanda in the comments, like, you know, trying to say, like, McDonald's is hiring. Thank you for following me, Amanda. I appreciate you following me. Thank you. Thank you for the follow.
Thanks, Amanda.
I really appreciate it that it says follow back. That makes my heart warm. Thank you.
You're great, Amanda.
So where does birth control mess with your estrogen specifically?
Comrade, can I ask you a question? Like,
let's
move on and have like a great conversation. Like,
we're waiting for you to answer one question.
I mean, like, this is y'all's stick right here. This is it. Like, ask stupid questions.
You go and say you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, why did you say that?
What?
Why did you say birth control messes with your estrogen?
There you go.
At
this rate, you're gonna need a bag. I can get you a reusable bag, but you're gonna have to bring it back with the L.
Well, I mean, I've never seen that label, that particular label you got there, that big double-sided.
Every BC has it. Every single birth control has a tiny. It's like folded up in 15 ways. Every single one of them has it.
This is what it looks like.
That's great. Next time, you know, I mean, my wife doesn't take birth control, so.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm asking you though, where does it say birth control messes with your estrogen?
I don't know.
How does it mess with your estrogen exactly again?
It messes with your emotions, doesn't it?
But my emotions are not my estrogen.
Why does your hair fall out?
It's not. My hair is doing just fine.
You know that your hair falling out is a side effect of birth control, right?
Wait, do you think that men have tons of estrogen then? Because
he
they
literally
typically go
just
bald
took that
off
back, and now he's
do.
doubled down on it again.
Yeah, so I can read you. I can read you the side effects, and I promise you, none of them say hair.
Sure, let's hear them. Let's hear them, comrade.
Headache, painful menstrual cramps, abdominal pain, nausea, upper respiratory tract infections, back pain, breast tenderness, sore throat, diarrhea, vomiting, loss of strength, weakness, fatigue, feeling of physical discomfort, cough, influenza, migraine, dizziness, indigestion, UTIs, weight gain, difficulty wearing contact lenses, acne, and insomnia. But it doesn't say hair loss.
Sure, it does.
Sure, I'll do the big screen, and you can tell me where it says. Okay.
Jeez, are we really gonna do this?
Like you don't want to.
We're waiting for you to concede. We're not moving on from this.
Okay, maybe that's not a side effect. All right, can we move on?
Oh, why did you say this then?
Well, I just saw a bald spot up on top of your head and figured that was one of the things. Yep, right there in the corner.
Apologize
yep,
for
lower,
that.
right there.
Double down on it again.
Right there, right there.
Go ahead and put on your camera,
right there.
dude. Take off your cap.
Dude, there's a little bald spot there. Come on.
There's not.
It's called a part. Like, that's a part.
Dude, even the op is like saying, like, are you dumb?
It's a pretty horrible hill to die on. I mean,
All
it
right,
does
cool.
say chances of stroke, heart attack, fatigue, stomach vomiting,
So weird is pregnancy also comes with all of those risks. It's so weird.
No, I'm not disputing that. I was just reading
Comrade,
some of the symptoms.
You got me. You got me. I'm sorry.
It doesn't say anything in there about hair loss. I'm just trying to be fair. That's all.
No, you're good. He got me. You got me, comrade. I concede. I'll take the L.
I'd just like to reapproach the fact that you were shaming women for not taking contraceptives and saying that that was the reason abortion was somehow a tool for them. But then when you do have women taking contraceptives, you also shame them. So how does that work?
I wasn't shaming her. She wouldn't let it go.
You absolutely were.
I was trying to move on.
We're trying to shame her.
If you make claims, like I'm gonna hold you to the claims. So I don't know.
No, I get it. I appreciate it. Thanks for your diligence.
Peachy.
Why are 98% of all ABs elective?
Peachy.
That's a claim.
Elective means scheduled. Peachy.
Elective means scheduled?
Mm-hmm. Peachy.
So you're saying only 2% of ABs were not scheduled?
Yes. Peachy. And unscheduled. Peachy.
98% of them are emergencies?
Peachy. No, I said 2% of them are emergency.
I'm just trying to clarify because I can't hear what.
She's just clarifying to you what elective means.
Right. So you're saying that that's a scheduled AB? That's what that
elective means a scheduled procedure, correct?
This is delusional.
Okay, bye.
There's
Crash out then.
there's absolutely so only 2% of ABs are not scheduled, meaning emergency procedure.
Yes.
There,
And like emergency under this context as well, like DNCs can be scheduled, right?
Sorry, what'd you say? What it can be scheduled?
DNCs. So even though it would be emergent in some sense, it's not emergent in the sense that you're probably thinking of.
Peachy.
I'm just trying to define like what the argument is. I'm not trying to
You brought up the 98%, and you said they're elective, and I think you're thinking elective means something that it does not mean in this context.
Elective in my context, elective means that they are intentionally proceeding to get an AB.
And that's where you're wrong.
That's what I think.
Because medically, that's not what elective means.
Yeah, I don't think elective means just like intentionally getting pregnant and have an AB.
Like, okay, then how many ABs are intentional that they just don't want to have the baby? Like what percentage would you say that?
Well, this is
if it's not elective.
No,
I'm saying if it's not. Okay, so I'm asking for a percentage of ABs.
You look that up. That's your argument, not ours.
But no, my claim is that it's 98%. So I'm asking you, if an elective AB is 98%, redefine me what it means for a woman that just wants to go in there and get an AB. What is that specified under?
Do you think that women are just getting pregnant to have abortions? Like, what is
absolutely not? No, I don't.
So
I don't think
we would
that
need
at
the
all.
breakdown of that 98% of what their reasoning was to actually have a
conversation. I'm just going off of what the CDC provides as information.
And I'm sure the CDC breaks it down further than that. So just pull that.
It doesn't. It just says that 98% of them.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Debo. I don't think any of us care on this live what someone's reason is.
Yeah, honestly, I don't.
I'm just trying to debate. I'm just trying.
Stance. You would cry.
I mean, what does that have? I mean, it takes two to tango. You can't just have a baby without a man. So
what?
the fact
actually.
But who provides the sperm? Women don't provide sperm. Women don't generate sperm.
Do you think you should be able to have a veto vote over a woman's body? Like, what is your point?
No, I'm saying that it takes a man to create a baby, just like it takes a woman.
Actually,
no, like
they're using stem cells now.
We're trying to figure out though what your point in saying this is. Like, are you saying that then because the man?
I'm saying that most AB. Oh, sorry.
Are you saying just because the man contributes sperm, he should get to decide what happens with the fetus, or?
No, I'm just saying that men should have a voice in the other half of their creation.
They can have a voice, but it's absolutely not going to be weighed nearly as much as mine. So.
And their voice is like when the splooge happens. That's their like. They should be controlling their splooge. If they know that their person does not want to have a baby, then control the splooge.
Then I think if most men knew that they were going to have intercourse with an individual that didn't want to have a baby, I think most men would, like the irresponsible men, like the deadbeat dads, would be like, oh, sweet. Like, I just get, you know what I mean? Like,
why don't you guys just get vasectomies? This would really solve a lot of issues.
Well, why don't you just go get your tubes tied?
Because they're actually a lot of factors that we can't often get our tubes tied. It's also much more invasive and much more expensive and irreversible, whereas vasectomies typically covered under medical insurance. They're oftentimes, even if not, about $1,000 and typically reversible. But you guys just want to blame and control women's bodies, which is very clear.
I actually don't want to control anybody. I don't want to control a man or a woman's body. That's why I think it's important that states have the right to choose. I have 5 children. I've never told a woman what to do with her body.
My guy. I need you guys to understand and read the Dobbs decision. It has always been with the states. We had a federal protection. There's a difference.
I understand that, but I'm saying now it's up to the states 100%.
You didn't listen, because it's once again always been to the states, and most of the states, about half of them, don't actually have a say. Their people don't have a say.
I would agree with you on that, and I think that people should be more outspoken about what, you know, kind of health care that they want from the state that they live in.
Cool,
I
but
would agree
when we
with you
have
on that.
states that are gerrymandered, and when we have states like
I
Texas that don't have citizen referendums or ballot measures, like what are we supposed to do besides protest? Because that's what we're doing.
I and
Are you here to tell
I
employees
believe
what
in
women
that.
should do to actually have health care, or do you think that maybe people should have a say in their own bodily autonomy?
I'm advocating for women to have a say in their own body. I am absolutely
Cool.
advocating for
So
that.
you're pro-choice?
I am pro-choice. My
Awesome. You're
stance is
overdoing.
if no. I think that you should have the right to protect life, but you should also have to choose whether or not you want to have an AB. But at the same time, I don't think it should be funded by federal dollars. That's
It's
why I
not.
We
support
have the Hyde
the end
Amendment.
of Roe
It's
v.
never
Wade.
been funded by federal
It's not.
dollars. Done.
It absolutely has. This has
No.
been uncovered.
The
So
Hyde
you're telling
Amendment exists, my guy. You're wrong.
so you're telling me every federal dollar that was given to Planned Parenthood, none of that went for
Exactly.
it was all prenatal care.
Only
Not
3%
just
are
prenatal care,
abortion
like
care, and they were not
cancer
allowed to
screenings.
apply that.
Yeah, I don't think that Plan B or like Planned Parenthood would risk getting their entire fucking facility shut down over something like that.
So what was the Project Veritas, the whole thing that they discovered
I mean, the right
about
being
the
fucking crazy. Like, are you
it was
kidding me?
How are they still around, dude? They're so old.
it was the director of Planned Parenthood in her own words saying that they were selling like you guys haven't seen the
This is bad
video?
actor shit. It's like, stop.
And
No,
This
it's
is
not.
misinformation.
Kamala Harris refused to prosecute them and
Hop in.
actually
We haven't even
sent.
introduced you, dude. I don't know who
Correct.
you are.
I was gonna get to that, but he beat me to it. But regardless, I'm not advocating it for one way or
Ooh,
the other.
French fries.
I think women should have
Ooh,
the right
French fries.
to choose. I really do. I
Then
don't
what are
think
you
that it should
arguing?
be I don't think that it should be a national issue. It shouldn't be a federal issue. It should be a state's issue. And if you want to advocate to change your laws, go work to be in your state legislature. Go. That's what they've done throughout the history of this
Why
country
should
is to
women in
change
one state
laws.
why should women in one state have different fundamental human rights than a woman in another state? Why
We
do you
could
think that is?
we could say that about numerous different ideologies that states carry,
The
such
only
as
thing I
gun
found
rights.
when I searched Planned Parenthood and Project Veritas was a suit that they have against Project Veritas for the filming thing, but there was nothing spoken on the video about
I implore you to go to YouTube
federal
then,
like
because
funding.
you're probably not going to find it on Google, if I'm honest. It's all over on YouTube. You can
So
see the video. It's
you
still
want me
there.
to over like an independent news source, you want me to trust a random YouTube video that could easily have sound put over it
What I'm asking you to
and
do is to go
can be
watch
AI like faked?
the woman speak. This happened in like 2014. I don't think AI. No, it wasn't that old. It
It's
was in
the
like
thing I'm seeing is
2016 or 17.
the thing I'm seeing here. This case was in 2022. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you
In
want to
June
argue
22.
about the semantics of what the
Well, yeah, because you're
literal
saying that
director of
the Planned Parenthood said that they use federal funding, and that's not what this case. Like when
what
they
I was
broke down what was said on the video, it was talking about parental consent and things like that.
what I was regarding to in the video is her saying that they're dismembering fetuses and selling the parts of the fetus
What does that
to
have to do with the Hyde
third party.
Amendment?
It has to do with AB as a whole, as
No,
like
the
the
argument
monstrous
about
people have done horrible things.
you said federal funding was being used for abortions. So then we
I
said no, the Hyde Amendment, and then you said
that
no
was
because here you are spreading misinformation, saying that the video claimed something about the Hyde Amendment, that there was federal funding.
You're taking three separate points of what I said and clumping them
Okay, so
into
you're the
one
one
and
that's not able
talking
to
about
make
the
a
Hyde. No,
coherent
you're
argument.
clumping three
How is it
separate
you
arguments
literally said it in the
into
same
one.
sentence?
I can
Kristen
restate
said
what
we
my
had the Hyde
argument is.
Amendment, and you said, well, what about the person in Planned Parenthood that Project Veritas caught? So a normal person would say, we're talking about federal funding we're talking about Planned Parenthood federal funding for ABs. Kristen says that that's not legal. and then you say the thing about Project Veritas. So
your stance is that Planned Parenthood has spent $0 federal dollars on NEABs in the past 30, 46
correct.
years or whatever
Well,
it is.
since the Hyde Amendment,
That's your
correct.
claim, not a single penny, or that's really going to be your
Can you prove us
claim?
differently? Can you prove us otherwise?
I'm just trying to clarify because I want to make sure that we're all on the same page, because you guys are clumping
It's against
different
the law.
statements together. So I'm trying to be very, and hey, and if I'm wrong, I'll own it. I'm not pretending that I have the answers to this. I'm just making sure
So
that
what you're
we're
doing right now,
100% clear on what the claim is.
it doesn't make sense for us to prove to you that they haven't done that. The burden of proof here would be on you to prove that they have. That's like me saying, like, prove unicorns don't exist. Like, no, it's on you to prove that they do. So I'm gonna need you.
I'm asking to clarify what we're arguing
Yes,
about so that
we
I
are
can
saying
make
that.
the
So
claim.
if you have something,
Okay.
if you have something proving otherwise, pull it up.
I'm just trying to clarify so we can have a civil conversation about it. That's all I'm trying to do.
Clarified,
Okay,
and
great.
so now we clarified. Yes, it's done. Okay, so then now pull up the evidence otherwise.
I'm trying to do that. So just trying to clarify. Thank you.
Okay. Good time.
Anywho, y'all tap the screen, share the live. We got the panelists over 2K. Can we get to 5K for each of them? Because that would be amazing. And we're so close. Kiara is very close. B and Kristen as well. I think we can do it. They've been here hanging out, making men crash out. It's the least that we could do. They also have pay links in their bio.
I was just going to say thank you, everybody, for supporting, and whoever has gifted. I'm sorry I was a little absent, but I'm ready to make men cry in any minute now, okay? So it's time. How are you, Alina?
I'm good. I'm just
vibing,
crashing out.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, Pika. Thank you, everybody. Everybody's so kind. Thank you, Ravi.
Oh.
When can I talk about my abortion?
Whenever you want. We also have 140 left in our goal. You saw MySpace. You saw how pathetic MySpace looked. That's where the funds go, and Red Bull. For MySpace's B-hole. If you want to see what it looks like, it's in the Discord.
The guys in the chat who are like, stop gifting them. Like, but the USA likes women. We just don't want them to have capital.
Okay, Sean, I had wipes on there, but I think everyone bought them. But I am blowing through a lot of them, so. And also, if there's like some super wealthy as fuck goon out there that wants to purchase an incubator for me, it's expensive as fuck. But if someone out there is out there, or someone has like a way that I can get some kind of funding or grant as like an independent person.
So what I looked up, it says that 40% of Planned Parenthood comes from federal dollars, and then it breaks down the percentages. And I screenshot it. If you could tell me how to screenshot what I'm about to recite, I don't know how to do it. So if you could tell me how to do it, I'd be more than happy to put it up. But it says
we already know that that federal funds go to Planned Parenthood. It's just what they're using.
Right,
yeah,
but
used for cancer screenings.
It's called USA Facts. It's called USA Facts, and it goes through.
Sounds reliable. Wow.
And it goes, well, it's just the name of the website, but it just goes through what they usually do at Planned Parenthood. 41% was about STDs, 33% was about contraceptives, the other was for health screenings, the other one was cancer screenings, And then there was two other ones, I can't remember what they were called, but the bottom one says 3% of all.
Which is exactly what I told you. 3% is abortion care, and that is not what federal funding can go to. It's literally a part of the Hyde Amendment.
Thank you, G. Snooks.
So since 1977 is when the Hyde Amendment was implemented. Can we both agree on that?
Sure.
Okay. So if they're taking 40% of all of the funding that they get, and they're doing 3% of all of their services is ABs, how are they not? And I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying if 3% of their services are AB, but you're saying that they don't use federal dollars for that, I'm wondering where else they get the funding from.
Serious? They have other funders. They have like people.
Okay,
like,
I'm just
people get
asking
called-
questions.
Yeah, but it's just common
Yeah,
sense.
like, you're asking how
no,
ABs
like there's people that donate. Like how many videos have you seen like after Roe v. Wade where people were like, oh, signing up my senator to have monthly contributions like to Planned Parenthood.
And you realize as well, people pay for their abortions.
They pay out of pocket.
Right,
on a
like they're
sliding scale.
expensive as fuck.
Like in Texas, it's about $900 at Planned Parenthood on any given day. Out of
I thought
pocket.
you said that. I know, but the argument earlier was that Planned Parenthood doesn't do ABs. It's all about prenatal.
No one said that. We said 3% is AB care, abortion care, and that is not federally funded.
That is wild.
Okay.
I took care of a full-blown infant here and cleaned the bathroom simultaneously, and I still caught that. How the fuck did you not catch that being part of the conversation?
I'm just asking questions. I'm not staking claims. I'm just going over the list of what it was.
We are in the
Like, what are you-
subway. Marina just sent a subscription. Make sure to thank Marina if you received a standard subscription. This will give you access to the Discord. Consider subscribing. This really helps the channel. This helps Alina getting boosted. Do you have 2 tiers or just 1 tier left?
2 tiers. The
Alright,
basic
there's-
is just big goon on here, and then
Yeah, I
the
don't know
standard
too,
is
like
for
why now you're like getting all meek and being like, oh, I'm just asking questions. Like, no, you literally just made a claim about what we told you. So you're not just asking questions. You just said you guys said that Planned Parenthood doesn't do abortions. None of us said that. Not one of us.
Be a
That
wild claim.
that was what
Also,
I asked
Alina, if you could
you
check
guys to
Discord.
clarify. That's what I asked when I was clarifying it. What are you
which part of
talking about?
No, what you asked us to
Geeky,
clarify.
can you tell us
no,
which
no,
part
no.
of Discord, please?
Yeah, DBO, what you asked us to clarify is if we are arguing that federal funds are with Planned Parenthood are going to abortion or not. We said federal funds for Planned Parenthood are not going to abortion. That is what we clarified for you.
Right. And then 3% of what they do.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
3% of
so
what
how
they
do you know
do,
how
but
they
that doesn't-
allocate their federal funds?
Because it's public information.
But they don't provide that public information
They
on
do.
their website.
You just fucking read it.
No, that's not on. I went to Planned Parenthood. They didn't
Okay,
even
well,
have any.
it's
I had to go to a
it's
third
not-
source.
Again, like, okay, so then how are you asserting that they are doing it if you don't know, like, where they say it? You're just saying, like, oh, just because they don't say it means
If
that
they
they
don't-
must be doing it. The fuck?
If
like,
they don't provide the breakdown of where they put their federal dollars, and they're saying that 3% of their care is done at Planned Parenthood, I don't understand how you don't see that
They
correlation.
do break it down. It's part of their tax information. They're a nonprofit. Like, what are you talking about?
But they don't provide that on the at the same place of
okay,
where
yeah, no, they do. I have
break
it. I
down
have
the
it right the
services.
fuck in front of me. Like, what do you mean, bro?
That's why I was asking you questions, and then you guys claimed that I wasn't like I don't.
Google it. Like, what the?
How do you
we're
wanna
not a
have
fucking. We're not a search engine, bro. Type your own shit into Google. What the fuck?
I'm not
Hello?
asking you. Oh my god. So you told me that they don't. I say, and then I find
I
that
said
3%
federal
of what
tax
they
dollars. Yes, you didn't prove what we asked you. We said
Okay,
federal
and
tax
then I
dollars.
asked you-
We said federal tax dollars are not going to abortion. You are like trying to dispute that, and then you just found us a source that Planned Parenthood does abortions. That's not telling us that they are using federal tax dollars for abortion. If you think that Planned Parenthood is using federal tax dollars for abortion, you have a hell of a fucking lawsuit on your hands. You can get a shit ton of money getting them charged on this for the Hyde Amendment. So go ahead. Do it.
Check Cash App. Did you see it?
Hmm?
Did you see your Cash App left?
Oh no.
I throw it out here too that I think it's ridiculous federal funds can't go to it, but that's just my opinion.
Agreed.
I believe that the government should pay women to have children. Just saying.
Drea said that Megan Pete is a large Planned Parenthood donor. I don't know who that is.
The government does give you subsidies. That's called a child tax credit.
Yeah, a
They
child
literally
tax
pay
credit
you.
is not paying women to go through labor.
Who's Megan Pete?
Well, no, they are incentivizing you to have children through a tax credit. They can't just give you, like, you also get to deduct your daycare. There's a lot of tax deductions that you get for having children.
I'm talking about.
Drea, my bad.
What else could the government do?
Can you tell us like your argument on abortion? Because at this point, I'm like confused why you're even here and like what you're trying to get across.
Yeah, part of
Well,
him was saying like that he thinks women should have a choice, and then the other part is like they're dismember and they take apart the babies and they do these gruesome things. Like, bro.
Well, I don't think that, and to me, when they say 98% of ABs are elective, to me, that's
You sound like
been
RFK to
redefined.
everyone else
I
right
get that.
now.
So no, I'm just saying if you want to, the moral value of having a child or not having a child is not up to me. First of all, I don't
That
have to be
sounds like he's
responsible
crying
for that.
right now.
Like RFK.
I don't
How
know
do
what
I
the
sound
fuck's
like RFK?
your audio was going crazy.
Thing over and over because I thought it was the microphone. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
We have
No, I'm
30
wearing
seconds
a
to get 2
hoodie.
more subs to do
And my
this wave of the
microphone
subwave.
is-
And also, Kiara, B, and Kristen are super close now to 5K. We can do it, y'all. We're so close. It's like roughly 500 coins for each of them.
But so my thing is that Trump is not taking women's rights away by moving AB back to the states.
That was your point? I already disputed this. Like, it's always been with the states. What are you talking about?
No, I'm making my blanket claim.
Your
about
audio's
abortion.
getting
You
fucked
asked
up
me why
again,
I'm up
bro.
here.
Hello, your audio's getting fucked up again. I don't know what you're doing or like if you're moving around or something, but you need to stop.
It's because my headphones are in my hoodie. It's cold today.
No, like you're literally
Is
like you
that
sound
better?
like a robot. Like it's not muffled. Your headphones are fucking up and you sound like a robot.
Wait till we replace men with robots. It's gonna be a good day.
Right. You know what's so disappointing is I found a tweet that was from like the early or like late 2010s that was like by 2025 women have, and it's 2025 and it hasn't happened yet. I'm really disappointed and upset.
Thank you.
Your audio is still.
Power wouldn't have. Dude.
Yeah, you got bars, man.
Take the headphones out. Like I don't know what's going on with you, bro, but
No, we just need it PR over 5K and so exciting. Remember that guy that said that women were going to be replaced with AI robots, and that we needed to step up or whatever the fuck.
Robots already look so depressed. Like the way that I'm fascinated by robotics replacing women is like my whole thesis. I've got a lot to say about it, but we'll just wait for his fucking point to be
honestly,
made.
I'd almost prefer that they replace us with robots so they can just leave us the fuck alone and like we can go like frolic in fields or something.
I want to save the robots. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want them to go through that. I personify them way too much.
That's so funny.
I mean, the amount of women that work in trade or like hazardous jobs is single digits in comparison to men. So if you guys want to go live in a world that has no men in it, you're going to go back to a dirt floor.
How did we end up here now?
I don't know. I think he crashed out a little bit. I just wonder really quick before we move on to that. What
he did a hard reset, and now he's like on a different topic.
I know. I mean, it's the point somewhere, but we have to catch it. So while the factory reset is going on, I wonder if those. Have you seen that AI robot that essentially unalived himself? I don't know if it's just like one of those stories that didn't really happen. I think that that's going to happen with those AI robots that are supposed to substitute women. They're just like, okay, I gotta self-preserve, gotta get out of here.
Imagine if they all like become unalivers.
Yeah, I think they will. Honestly, like.
I think men realize that the software used within these robots, they collect data all the time. And so if they realize the mistreatment, there will be an algorithm that's going to fucking fix that for them. And it's just going to be used to market shit against you guys. Like, it's going to be hilarious.
So, I mean, there's the possibility that women could go build their own, domain. It's not going to be like the one that you currently exist in.
What are you fucking talking about?
I'm not advocating. No, I'm just saying there's a world that women could go live and be in harmony with just other women.
Yeah, I feel like you guys forget that we built y'all. So, I mean, like, shut up.
I'm not advocating for this. You are. I'm just pointing out the obvious of what would happen.
We would keep
Women don't even
8%
work
of
in
y'all.
hazardous.
We would keep 8% of y'all. Some in cages. I don't know, but like, sure. I'm sorry you're not making the cut.
Where's this option?
Those would be beta men.
Hold on. You're telling me that there's an option where I can be without men? Where is it?
Well, I'm saying it's not in the United States, but I'm sure that there's somewhere in this world like that has an island.
Yeah, tell me where.
There's an island you could probably
I'm packing my bags right now.
go buy or create and
I'm
build
packing my bags
your
right
own
now,
accord.
bro.
Wait, B, I think he probably thinks the Virgin Islands.
Oh yeah.
But
That would be a
question:
good place
Are
to
we allowed
start.
to? Are we allowed to take all the inventions and technology that women made with us?
Well, it's the ones that men built, so I don't think
But
you'd
you
want
guys
to take
think you
it.
made
But that's up to
everything.
you. Like, okay, how many line women are there? How many firefighter
have to do
women
with
are
the
there?
inventions.
How many women are in
Yeah, I'm
special
pretty sure a
forces?
small percent of men also work in those jobs, bro. So I don't know what point you think you're making.
Also, that's not an
In
invention. That's
special
like
forces? You think
most men are not working in fucking special forces, bro. Like what the fuck?
the special forces is all men? What
that's
do you
not an
mean?
invention, though. I said an invention, dude.
No,
I'm
we
saying
don't.
I'm talking about security.
No,
I'm
actually, we
talking
wouldn't.
about
Yeah,
like
and we
the
wouldn't need that.
military.
If men
We
weren't
wouldn't
there, we wouldn't need security, bro.
We
Like,
don't
what's the
need that.
point?
That Woman Island doesn't
Then,
need no
then
special
okay.
We wouldn't need
forces
locks. We
because
wouldn't need security.
Then okay, if that's the case, then
That's y'all invented war.
why
We wouldn't need
are
police.
lesbian women 88% more
Here we
likely
go.
to have a domestic disturbance
that's
versus
actually
gay men?
that's actually incorrect.
Yeah,
Where
can
you
you
get
tell
that
me?
from?
That's a direct
No,
correlation.
DBO, in that article, did they specify?
Because men and men can
DBO,
coexist
shut up!
better than women and women.
Did they
Off
specify?
of that
DBO,
stat.
shush, bro. Did they specify in that article who it was doing the domestic violence against them?
It's women against
No,
women.
it's not,
Lesbian
DBO. It didn't
women.
say that.
No,
DBO,
Oh,
DBO,
papas
DBO. Do you think someone who is
What
a
are
lesbian?
lesbian
DBO,
couples?
shut up, bro.
Ooh, palm
Do you
freaks.
do you think a lesbian woman has ever been in like a heterosexual relationship at any point in her life?
Oh, French fries. Did I miss a baby dragon?
I don't know. Is there a baby dragon?
I got distracted.
No.
Who sent it?
I'm saying between the same statistics, lesbian women
You
and
didn't
gay
read this
men.
study. I understand. I've heard this studied plenty of times, bro. You guys are not telling
Okay.
us anything we've never heard before. But what's awesome about this study is this study
the
does not
heartbeat.
specify like when the like lesbian women were facing domestic violence. It never says who it was doing the domestic violence against them. It doesn't say that the domestic violence committed against lesbian women was another lesbian woman.
Yeah,
It's their partner. It's their
No,
it's
it
not.
doesn't say that. It does
It doesn't
not
say that. It asks them specifically if they've ever experienced domestic violence in their life, and it doesn't say current partner. It doesn't say preferred sex or whatever. It says specifically if they've ever experienced that. And there's also the thing that's called bi women, like bisexual women that have been in a heterosexual relationship before, and they have experienced the violence from another man. So yeah. I think people said that there was a baby dragon, so I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know who
Who
sent
sent
it. No one claimed.
Kelly's Please, somebody claim it, but then that's fine.
Let's see. I didn't see him though. BK said it wasn't them.
You guys have to learn how to fucking read. Like, instead of just like hearing like someone repeat this article to you and then you never actually like bother to pull it up and look at it yourself. Like,
sometime in Joe Rogan's podcast, or I don't know, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, I don't know who you're listening to, but yeah, one of those said it, I bet.
Thank you. I think it's pronounced Yuvia, for the $3 Cash App. Now we're back to even fives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm surprised this lasted this long, honestly.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I've been burning. I've been itching.
Mm.
Oh my god.
I was just trying to get to my computer so I could look this up.
Yeah. For the first time, huh?
No, it's not. I'm just trying to validate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris, that's my favorite. If they are referencing a source and it just doesn't say what they think it says, that's...
Right. Like, I would say we can see that women are more likely to face domestic violence in general. And so I think it makes sense that when you've got two women in a relationship, there would be a greater chance that at least one of them in the relationship has experienced domestic violence at some point in their life, compared to other configurations of genders in relationships, such as two men, who, again, men are less likely to experience domestic violence than women, or a man and a woman. I don't know why you have your camera on and you're also muted. But the study says that people in lesbian relationships have had the highest rate of domestic violence at some point in their lifetime.
So this is from the NIH.
I have read the study.
Okay. And it's saying similar or higher than heterosexual ones. 61% of bisexual women, 43% of lesbian
have
women,
experienced domestic
30.
violence at some point in their life.
Yeah,
At
and then
some
it goes
point in their life. So it's not saying that they experienced domestic violence at the hands of their lesbian partner. Find me where it says that. I challenge you.
You. Thank you,
says this
DG,
option
for
is
my green light for my migraines. Can't wait to try this.
I think I just got $3 from the same person. How did you pronounce their name? I just want to get it right.
Yuvia.
Thank you so much. Can you say it one more time for me? I think it's
Yuvia.
Yuvia. Okay.
The double. I mean, if it's like in Spanish, the double L is like
That's
like
a gorgeous
Yave.
name. I love it. I just don't want to. I don't want to butcher it because I've been victimized myself to
And then
mispronunciation.
also, I can't carry it over here because it's kind of heavy. But big W to Middle Earth Runner. That's always gifting subs on Twitch. They took me up on my pepper deal, and they got me the little greenhouse thing. So I'm gonna need to deliver some peppers. He said I'm excited for those peppers.
It says
Super
the
excited.
sample comparison of 102 lesbian women, mostly Italian participants, answered a questionnaire containing 29 multiple choice questions. In over one case of 26% of the total interviewees. So I get to the point of where it is, and they.
Who's muting them?
That's hilarious. So you, this is hilarious. It's so funny.
Who's laughing?
I'm laughing because she keeps muting me where I'm pointing out the part of the women saying that their partner assaulted them.
Okay,
So,
does it say their female partner?
because they are afraid of their relations. In addition, 14% of lesbian women.
No, I actually want to hear it. Wait, whoever's muting them right now.
Dude, why do you keep muting me? You don't want me to make my point?
Why are you reading out loud? We all know how to read. Just tell us where it says this in the study so we can look at it.
I literally, every time I
Under
get
what
right to it, she
subsection?
mutes me. It's highlighted right there.
Under what subsection?
Half of the interviewees identified the damage resulting from
Can you
a
stop shaking your camera? Hold it with both hands.
fight. A physical damage was reported by 5.9% of the interviewees.
Does it say who's?
That is a direct correlation
Who is
between
the
their
perpetrator?
partner. It is
Where
their
does it say?
partner.
Where does it say?
102 lesbian women,
Oh,
mostly
my fucking God.
Italian, 88%.
Mostly Italian is crazy, but anyways,
This was also a study in 2011.
I want to ask you one more. I want to ask you one more time, okay? Can a lesbian have had like a? Oh my God, baby, you gotta stop laughing right now at this man. I know he's crazy, but I'm asking you right now: can there be a woman that is in a lesbian relationship right now that has been with a man before?
Yeah, because the next segment goes into bisexual and lesbian women.
No,
in the next segment.
no. Like they can be with a man without being bisexual.
Okay.
You can be still in the closet before you realize that you're a lesbian.
I don't know what that has to do with the point of them having a higher abusive rate than men.
It has to do with the point that it doesn't mean that just because they're lesbian now that they have never been with a man and that the perpetrator was not a man.
It's literally telling you the correlation of the women and their partner. I just read it. It's right here. Admitted that afraid of their partner
Again,
coming
it
back
says that they
home.
are scared of their partner. Does it say the
40
gender of their partner? Does it say the gender? Does it say the
Yes,
gender?
it does.
Does it say the gender of the partner? Because it doesn't. I have it right the fuck in front of me. It doesn't say their partner. It says that they are lesbians. It doesn't say that they are afraid of another woman. It says they are afraid of their partner. Their partner, at some point as a lesbian, could have very well been a man. Many people who find out that they're lesbians have been in straight relationships at some point.
It says it right here. Prevalence of the Italian women. It's compromised of 102 lesbian
Italian
women.
lesbian women. Yes, it doesn't say that their partners are women. It says of lesbian women.
It says lesbian women declare that they are always afraid of their partners. Lesbian
partner doesn't mean woman.
Or a baby dragon.
It does right there. If they're lesbian women and it says their partner,
their
partner is
it
a
says
fellow
this is a study.
lesbian.
It says the study was done on lesbian women, but it doesn't say lesbian relationships. It doesn't say they're looking at lesbian relationships. It says that it's done on lesbian women. Lesbian women can have been in a straight relationship. It doesn't say couple.
Real quick, hold on. Give me the big screen real quick, B. Oh. Okay, 77.3% claimed that they had one or more male partner in their lifetime and are a lesbian. All right. We don't need to read all the rest of it because we don't want to get the life taken down. But 77% of lesbians have had one or more male partners in their lifetime before.
Right.
Yeah, I know, baby girl.
This does not say lesbian couples. This does not say lesbian relationships. It says lesbian women. Lesbian women, as Chair just showed, 77% at some point have been in a straight relationship.
Are you
a lesbian woman can be
a
lesbian woman can be in a straight relationship at some point in her life, and I would say that lesbian woman, if she's questioning her sexuality, that might put her at a higher risk of violence, and so this would make sense. So I don't know what point that you think you're making, Pookie. No clue.
Are you ever gonna boot this guy? It's getting nowhere.
We don't just boot. We do pay to kick, or he can leave.
You keep muting me as I make the point, so like it's really
30,
hard to
30,
have.
30 for a kick or a baby dragon. Okay, that's the kick.
That's fine. I'll wait my turn. I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
Are we seriously working with a sample size of 102? Like, what are we doing?
Well,
I mean,
even
the study is old as well, so I would love, but that's like the most recent one that I could
yeah,
find.
but it still doesn't negate the fact that the methodology of it is not indicating that it's women. Can you please do me a favor, since you have your little computer in front of you?
Ooh, French fries.
Please, please fetch me a source that shows that women have a higher prevalence in DV. Okay, like let's see arrest rates, etc. Let's see how many reports have been made towards women versus towards men in DV situations. Okay, go ahead.
My point was you were
go
saying
ahead, do that. Go
but
ahead.
now you're changing the goalposts, and all I
No,
was
it's
trying
not
to
a
provide
change
you
in
is that
goalposts.
women
Are
on
we
women
talking
are way
about-
more
Oh, she's
abusive
asking you
than
for
men
your
on
own
men.
claim. She's asking you for the claim that you fucking made, bro. This
I'm
source
asking you-
doesn't show your claim.
I'm
It
asking for
absolutely
the
does.
gender. Hold on. I'm asking for the gender of the perpetrator that commits DV. That's what I'm asking. Is your
Okay.
claim not that women are more prevalent or more likely to commit DV? Somebody said they took the survey at Olive Garden. That's so bad. That was a terrible joke. I loved it.
Yes, they chose to hold off on the breadsticks in this scenario.
Hallelujah. Anyway.
What's
DBO? I gotta say, I think we've been talking. I feel like we've been talking a lot about women's rights here, and I'm honestly sick and tired of it. I want to talk about men's rights. I want to talk about a man's right to shut the fuck up and go back to the comments.
W. Lanati. Thank you.
W.
Oh, what a labor of non-love. All right, you're up, the goat.
All right, if we're going to talk about men's rights, can we first define our terms and decide on what a right is?
It was a joke.
I just talked about a man's right to shut the fuck up. I agree on that's definitely a right that men do not take seriously. I don't know if they're not granted that right for some reason, but they definitely should engage in that right more often.
Okay, so are we going to define our term and decide what a right is?
Yeah, I just said it. I just gave you an example.
No, you didn't give me a definition of a right. I need a definition.
Yeah, it would
because
be
because y'all can't ever give a definition of abortion either.
It would be like a social contract that defines. Hold on, I'm changing it up. Hold on. A social
Is this
contract.
a human right or is this a
Yeah, we're not talking
granted
about
right?
animals right now. We're not talking about animals right now, but I would just say a right would be like a social contract between people or the state that gives you either protections or liberties. That's how I would define it.
Okay, so then would you say that a human right would be different, like an inalienable right that is untouchable by anyone?
I don't really care about the meta. I think we can agree conceptually that it does exist in a social context, right? Whether or not they're coming from like fucking God or nature or the government, I don't really care. I'm not interested in that debate.
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. We can meet somewhere in the middle. That's fine.
Well, I mean, hold on. We both agree that rights exist. Where they come from is like absolutely irrelevant if we both agree that they exist. Okay.
Not so much when it comes to what y'all would categorize as quote reproductive rights, right? So for instance, what would you say your most basic or typical reproductive right would be?
I think we should have bodily integrity. So I think that would just mean we have consent. We can give consent. What happens to our body and who gets to be inside of our body? What is done to our body?
So that has nothing to do with reproduction.
No, it does, because if I say, for example, take my uterus out because I don't want it anymore, that would be a form of bodily integrity. If I don't want a fetus inside my body anymore, that would be a form of bodily integrity.
Okay, that's fine, but that can also apply to your gallbladder, just going in and saying, "Hey, I want my gallbladder taken out."
If there's somebody who wants their gallbladder removed,
I can define reproductive rights. I have it pulled up right here from some feminist literature. We have reproductive rights is a legal advocacy-based model that serves to protect an individual woman's legal right to reproductive healthcare services. It addresses the lack of legal protection or enforcement of laws implemented to protect an individual's legal right to reproductive healthcare services. The goal is to have universal legal protections for all women's claim to these protections as constitutional rights.
That was nothing except a circular definition that tried to meet the word count. That's all that was. That didn't actually identify anything.
It's talking about their right to healthcare services would be a reproductive right.
And
reproductive healthcare.
Right, and they reuse the word reproductive, which again is a circular answer.
No, they're talking about the reproductive rights refers to reproductive healthcare. That's not circular.
Okay, so what is reproductive healthcare?
I mean, if you're just gonna try to do like a semantics game, like, are you unsure like what the reproductive system is?
I'm getting ready to.
Do we need to pull out?
I'm getting ready to state my claim.
Pull out a biology? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You asked me a question.
Do we need to pull out? Yeah. I'm asking. I'm still asking. I'm asking if we have to pull out a biology books and show where all the parts and bits are. Like, what are you confused about? Go ahead. Now you can answer.
Now we're mature. So I was getting ready to make my claim, but I have to first make sure that we're on an understanding of what our terms are, because again, we can't ever define what abortion is. We can't define what a woman is. I need to make sure we have our terms.
We can define abortion just fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, who's we?
Okay, for the sake of the argument. Now, when you say abortion, you guys like to minimize it down to simply terminating a pregnancy. But would we be having this argument? Would there be half of the country up in arms about this debate if it was simply terminating a pregnancy? If people were just out having C-sections and you see people protesting C-sections, that'd be pretty stupid,
I think that
right?
I think that even if like we did abortions that say like prior to viability, the abortion method was just that we induced labor when you're like 8 weeks along, the fetus is going to die regardless. And so yes, I think pro-lifers would still be up in arms about that because their qualm is that the fetus is dying.
Correct. That is exactly right. That the argument is over the unaliving of the fetus prior to its delivery, because it's going to have to be delivered regardless.
The problem though is that like that is still like there is like we could call it a deliberate termination of pregnancy, but prior to viability, the deliberate termination of pregnancy is always going to end in the life of the fetus. But after the point of viability, you can deliberately terminate pregnancy without the fetus dying.
French fries.
It just so happens that most people get abortions prior to viability because most people get abortions usually as soon as they find out that they're pregnant and they're financially able to pay for the abortion. And so, yeah, most abortions do end lethally for the fetus. But it's not necessarily like that we're deliberately trying to kill the fetus. It's that the abortion method.
Half the country.
Yeah, the abortion method simply can't, like, there is no way that we can do an abortion prior to viability that the fetus lives, regardless of how we do it. Even if we try to save its life, it's not going to live.
That's fine and all, and I know that a majority of these abortions are occurring as just a form of birth control, but it's the late term abortions.
That's not humanly possible, actually.
It's the late term abortions.
Birth control, number one, late term abortion. It's not an actual medical term. Number two, birth control prevents pregnancy. Abortion happens when you're already pregnant. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what was that?
Birth control prevents pregnancy. Abortion is something to terminate a pregnancy. Thus, you have to already be pregnant.
Right. You can't prevent pregnancy by getting a termination of pregnancy.
So that was just a semantics jab. So
not
my
really.
point
it's
is
about accuracy.
Plan B.
It's about accuracy.
Hold on. You're the one.
Plan B is
I don't
not
know
an
why.
abortion pill.
I don't know why you're now upset that we were doing semantics, and that was like your whole fucking thing coming up here. But also, as Kristen pointed out as well, late-term abortion is not like at all a medical term that's used.
Doesn't need to be.
Well, it's important in this conversation.
When we're talking about a medical procedure.
Yeah, we should be using medically accurate language, actually.
So lib is a medically accurate term,
Well, if
or
we're talking about
MAGA is a
abortion,
liberty?
we're talking about
Okay,
abortion right
well,
now. The
we're
topic
having a
at hand here.
conversation.
The topic at hand here is abortion, correct?
Right.
Okay, so when we're talking about abortion, abortion is a medical procedure, and because abortion is a medical procedure, we should be using
Fine.
correct
Let me fine.
language.
I'll concede. Fine. I'll concede that I misspoke. Let me use
You're
a
so
different
brave.
terminology. Thanks. So most abortions that occur today are for uses of Plan B purposes. So
what no
when we
again
when
no
we
Plan B prevents
the
pregnancy.
abortion pill
No,
along
we're
with
gonna
the
stop you
procedure.
Plan
there
B
as
is not the
well.
abortion pill.
Go.
Okay, you're not
Plan
equipped for this
B.
conversation.
Plan B prevents pregnancy. You are already pregnant when you get an abortion. So no.
Okay, let me help him, please. The man's trying to say.
No, you don't need to help him. You don't need to help him. He can stand on his own 2 feet. The goat, unmute yourself really quick. I have a question. All right, you ready? I see that you're unmuted. Are you ready?
Sure, I give you permission to ask. Go on.
Just have a quick question. Yeah, where does the pregnancy happen?
That's not really the topic of debate.
No,
so
it's actually completely related to the
I
topic.
still haven't even made my claim.
Where the pregnancy happens would be where the abortion would happen. So where does the pregnancy happen, Goat? Let us know. Unmute yourself and let us know. Or just say that you don't know.
Debate my topic.
That's fine. That's fine. We're talking about abortion, so I think it's pretty important to know where the abortion would happen.
That's a pretty large.
Where does the pregnancy happen? Where does the pregnancy happen? What part of the body?
Inside the woman.
So like in my stomach, in my ears, in my eyes.
Yeah, your ears. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is in your ears. I forgot.
It's okay. Like you can just say that you don't know. By the way.
It is in your ear.
Yeah, just say you don't know, bro. That would be a lot less embarrassing for you.
I'm trying to move on to my own claim that I was trying to make.
Yeah, but we're trying to just make sure that we all have a common understanding of pregnancy. So if you could answer, that would be great.
We very much.
Well, if you can't tell me where pregnancy happens, then I don't think we do. If you can't tell me where pregnancy happens, I'm not really sure that we have a common understanding. So I don't know.
Oh, you don't. You believe that life doesn't begin at conception.
Sorry, this is a pivot. No, I do. I actually do believe life begins
we
at
don't
conception.
have a common understanding.
No, I do actually believe life begins at conception. So you tell me where the pregnancy happens, please.
No, the value of said life begins at conception.
Okay, no. This is a pivot, Goat. This is a pivot. Can you tell me where the pregnancy happens?
I'm not going to answer your dumbass question. Thank you.
What? Wait, why is it dumb?
Why not continue? Why not
continue?
continue?
It's an easy question.
It's one syllable.
Exactly. Makes it pointless.
It's one syllable. So just answer. Just answer and we'll move right past it. One syllable. Go ahead. Like all the words that you've said to avoid answering it has been more words than you would have needed to use to answer it. So let us know.
I'm trying to.
That's fine. We can move on. We can move on as soon as you answer.
As many coins as you want.
We'll move on as soon as you answer. We'll move on as soon as you answer. We'll move on as soon as you answer.
As you guys want to do.
Yeah, this is like 10 times more words than you could have used to answer the question.
Google French fries.
Come on.
Here.
Yeah,
just answer and then we'll move on.
She's holding up that L.
Just answer. Just answer.
No.
Just answer.
This is for you, friend. This is for you.
No. I haven't taken
Here,
any
take
L's.
it. Grab it. Here,
Bro,
grab
just
it.
answer.
That's
just
not
answer.
mine.
Come on, just answer.
It is yours. It has your name on it.
Just answer and we'll move on. It's that easy.
Tube.
It's okay. I can ship it to you.
Yeah. He said the fallopian tube. Can you send me that?
You got it, boss.
Thank you. You might want to write down what time it happened in the debate. That helps making clips, but yeah. Well, pregnancy happens in the fallopian tube. Okay, so how do they do the abortion in the fallopian tube? Let me know.
I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit how they do an abortion, but you want to talk. This is not a pivot.
Y'all are all pivoting because you can't stand to have the moral conversation.
This is not a pivot.
There is no moral conversation to be had.
No, this is
when
not a
the
pivot.
morals are not possessed on your end.
This is not a pivot. I'm just trying to make sure that we have a common understanding.
You're avoiding at all costs, just like every single lib does.
Just like I'm not a liberal. I'm not a liberal for one, but you just avoided at all costs answering that question. So I don't think that's something you necessarily want to talk about. You're the one avoiding shit at all costs, bro. Not me. If it was me, hey Alina, can you just ask me the question?
Hey B, where does pregnancy happen?
Uterus. Can we move on now? Is that easy? Shit. I don't know why it took you so long to give me the wrong answer, but...
Ooh, French fries.
This self-satisfying self-righteousness is adorable.
Oh, you came in self-righteous. You were the one that started off this whole thing.
I
Yeah,
was
you did.
asking to define terms
You're
very
like, let's
civilly.
define terms and blah,
Very
blah, blah, blah,
civilly.
blah.
Yeah.
You came in acting like you knew what the fuck you were talking about. And
I do.
To our surprise, no, you do not.
So you're
How
going to
could you not
continue to
answer that
pivot, or
simple
are we going
question?
to actually address the conversation at hand?
It's not a pivot if it's
Are we going to
something
address the
that's relevant to the
conversation at
actual
hand?
conversation.
There
Do
is
you know what
no
a pivot is?
There is no relevance to the conversation when you're asking where in the body. We're not having an anatomical conversation.
We're talking
having
about pregnancy.
moral
If
conversation.
you don't know where the pregnancy happens, how do you know where the pregnancy is terminated? Like, are you?
Do I need to know that? Do I need to have a biology degree to be able to have a conversation? So every person
you should
who
know
has
the fundamentals of our anatomy. Like this has to
So
do
every
with
single
the
person who has the
I don't know. I haven't even been talking. I'm just saying
So
you need
every
to know the
person who has
fundamentals
the
of our anatomy if you were going to legislate them, because this does have to do with different types of abortion as well. This is a ridiculous fucking little diatribe you're going down. I don't know why you're being so insulting when you're challenging women's reproductive rights. Just calm down.
Kristen, I have a quick question for you.
Nobody.
Kristen, do you have a biology degree?
I do not.
Do you know where the pregnancy happens?
I do.
Oh, how do you know that if you don't have a biology degree?
You don't have the right to kill your baby.
Because I have enough respect for women, and I also am a woman, to care about if I'm going to speak up on abortion rights to know where the fuck a pregnancy happens.
So you don't need a biology degree then to know that.
You do not.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm glad you didn't ask me.
Yeah.
Am I the legislature? Am I going to be legislating?
Well, you're advocating for it, so
to
yeah.
control your body? No.
You're advocating for it. Are you not?
Do I have the power to make any
You're
decision of your
advocating for
body?
it. You're
Do I have any
advocating for it.
power to?
You're
So what?
advocating for it.
People advocated for slavery too.
By the way, I said that
they were
now
also
because
wrong.
I have a biology degree, not because I didn't know the answer.
Even the legislators who have this abortion conversation don't have biology degrees. So your arguments.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah, they also should be legislating on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the whole point, actually, I think.
When they make statements like women who are raped can't get pregnant because they've said that before, those are fundamental issues that we have with this whole conversation and abortion being legislated, because y'all don't know shit. You don't respect us enough to even know.
The problem that we have is that y'all's arrogance to think that you.
We're the arrogant ones. That was crazy.
Cowards. Fucking cowards.
It's cowardly to try to fucking overlord over women.
He ran. I think it's pretty cowardly to like come up on a panel, get asked where pregnancy happens, and like bitch out about it for like 10 minutes instead of actually answering. Oh, he dropped the R slur? Of course he did. Of course he did.
Remember, his name is Phil Young, apparently.
No, he really has to take this with him.
I want to debate you on feminism, but you keep running from me, bro.
Who are you?
Shepard.
I'm not running from you. You just creeped me the fuck out, so I blocked you so you'd stay away from me. Can you not respect that? Or...
Why?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't respect it because I blocked him too.
No, I respect
can you not
women,
accept that? Like, can you not accept that you make women a little bit uncomfortable and we don't want to talk to you? Like, why are you trying to violate consent like that? That's a weird look, bro.
No, I respect women. I respect
Especially
their
to argue
boundaries.
feminism.
Then respect us blocking you and leave us the fuck alone, please.
No. But you need to give a good reason as to why you don't want to talk to me.
You have a reason?
Well, I blocked you because you were. I told you like I didn't want you on here promoting your stupid. Okay, but you're in my fucking live, and I also blocked you, and you came here on a different account.
I don't give a damn about it. I don't give a fuck about whose live I'm on. I'm talking to Conrad.
Yeah,
I don't give. Yeah, you better give a fuck about whose live you're on because you're on my live, and I can drop you at any second.
Right, like I don't owe you a reason why I want you to stay the fuck away from me. I just prefer you stay the fuck away from me. Like I think you creep me the fuck out. I think you creep me the fuck out.
When someone tries to like prevent him from being in a space, it's fucking weird.
How do I creep you out?
Yeah, I told you that in your DMs. I told you that in your DMs before I blocked you. Go read that. I did. Go read it.
I didn't. Just tell me again.
No, you're not obligated to receive a reason.
Strange behavior.
Yeah.
How is that strange? I just wanted to.
You are not obligated. You are not obligated for me to give you a reason why I want you to stay the fuck away from me. You're not.
Shepard,
I think you're creepy as fuck.
Shepard,
all I have to say is that I think you're creepy as fuck. That's all.
How many restraining orders? Tell me. Is it 5 more? 7?
None. I have no restraining orders.
You're giving me further reasons why I want you to stay the fuck away from me by you following me to this fucking live to be creepy as fuck. Like, this is another reason why I want you to stay away from me, because when I remove you from a live, when I block you, you come back on 10 fucking accounts to try and talk to me. This is why I want you to stay away from me, because you're fucking weird, bro. Go away.
Stop muting me.
Hey, little
Anyway,
guy,
don't ever
you've
talk
already
about her ever
expressed
again,
that she doesn't want
because
to
you know.
speak to you. What you can do is just
Oh my
leave the live
god.
at this point. You can just leave the live, little guy.
Who are you? Who
Go
are you?
Doesn't matter. We all don't want you here. All of us do not want you here.
This is not a fucking good look for
I don't
you.
even know who
To
you
be
are.
like, oh, why
Yeah.
did you block me? Why do you block me? Why do I make you owe me a reason why I made, like, fuck off,
Oh my
bro.
god,
Nobody owes you a
it's like
fucking
the
reason.
Eminem song, Stan.
Like, the fact that you're coming back here on another account to do this shit shows me why I'm absolutely fucking vilified and wanting you to stay the fuck away from me. Go away, bro.
I'm not gonna hurt
Weird
you.
as
I'm not
fuck.
gonna hurt you.
Weird behavior,
I'm not going
bro.
to hurt you.
I'm not
This
gonna
is
hurt you. Is
weird
the
fucking
weirdest fucking way to
behavior.
say this.
This is weird fucking behavior.
Comrade, I'm not going to hurt you. Alright?
You don't have to hurt me to creep me the fuck out. Go
When has
away,
anyone
bro.
ever said, "I'm not gonna hurt you," and not been a threat?
Yeah, no kidding.
Threats.
Go
I don't
away.
want you here.
You are.
You
You're
are a threat
fucking
because
weird,
you
bro.
don't believe in consent. Multiple people have revoked consent for
I
you being
believe
in
in
this space.
consent.
No,
No,
you
no,
don't.
no,
You don't, because
no,
I revoked
Alina.
your ability to be in this live because you did something, and I said,
What
if
did
you
I
come
even
back
do?
on a different account, if you put a request in again, I'm going to
Did I?
block you. And you put in a
I
request
don't
in,
even
and I
remember
blocked
that.
you because you
I mean,
you wanted to talk about your stupid fucking podcast that nobody wants to see. Tap tap tap
I
the
mean, I
screen.
probably did do that. That does sound like something I would
Yeah,
do.
you did.
Go away, bro.
And the fact that you don't remember your
I'm
strange
talking.
behavior is concerning. Like, you need to
How is
talk
my
to somebody.
strange behavior concerning?
Bro, go. Can you just
Because
fucking leave?
Yeah,
Like,
it's very strange.
what is wrong with you?
How?
What
I'm
can?
looking
What
to
is
get.
wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I'm
What is
looking
wrong
to
with
get
you?
fat.
That a woman asks you to stay away because she creeps you the fuck out, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna keep fucking harassing her. This is fucking weird, bro. This is weird fucking. This is weird fucking behavior. This is weird as fuck behavior. It's not my life, but you came here to talk to me, bro. You came here for me. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to go the fuck away. You're weird as shit. Weird as fuck. Like, the fact that you're following me here to try and think you're owed some sort of fucking reason why I want you to stay away from me is fucking weird.
By the way, B, whenever you're
Hold on.
you're done,
When someone doesn't want to talk to a person of color without a good reason, it's probably
fuck
not
off,
a very.
bro. As if. Thank you.
Can someone block him?
Dead.
Okay, good. Bro.
That is the fucking weirdest. That you know what that reminds me of? I don't remember the names, but it was like a red pill or incel podcast where they consistently harass like a woman to come on their podcast, and she consistently said, "No, I have a bad experience with men. Y'all are not making it better." And they're like, "No, let me change your mind. Let me change your mind." And they kept harassing her in the fucking. And
it was like
DMs.
supposedly like left-wing men too.
No, they were not left-wing men, but they were.
I'm thinking of a different case then.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't left-wing men. And she was like,
"I'm not gonna
need
hurt
to
you,
stop.
bro.
Y'all need to fucking stop doing that. Please read some books. Why this is inappropriate and why that wouldn't be a good thing." And then they still kept doing it. And then she made a public video because they wouldn't leave her the fuck alone. And then he started fucking crying on camera saying, "I can't believe this. I'm just a naturally curious person. And I just wanted to like, please." And the guy cried. Exactly. He cried.
Please don't report
okay.
him while he's in this live. You can go to his account and report him, but if you're reporting him here, it hurts me. It hurts the live.
No, I am okay, guys, and I thank you all for asking. I repeatedly told him, leave me the fuck alone. He came into my live, I'd block him, he'd come back on another alt, and then he'd come back on another alt, and then he'd DM me on all of those alts, he'd comment on all my fucking videos. Like, and so and when I first showed my face on live, he was in the comments being like, "Oh, you're so hot, like, you're so pretty," like, and so I want him to stay away from me. I want him to stay away from me.
Never fails to surprise me too that they tend to go for the youngest of us. Like, we know what predators look like. You need to fucking stop, dude.
But he doesn't understand no in any context, because he came up and was like, started to talk about his stupid podcast. So I dropped him. I'm like, you're not gonna fucking promote this shit. And then he came up on a different account, and then he kept requesting. And I said, if you request one more time, I'm going to block you. And he put another request in, so I fucking blocked him. And then he comes back on another account. Like,
I know B had that handled as well as all of us, but God, I wish Ren were here too, because Ren protection style is just, it's like if I could pick a Pokemon superhero tactic, like Ren's protection is the best. She's beautiful about it. It feels like a special gift from the angels. Also, hi.
Honestly, I was kind of tempted to bring Dickless in.
Yeah, that'll make him crash the fuck out.
Because he just needed a shellacking from a dude. He just needed a shellacking.
Wait, Vicky, you're in Austin? What? Oh my God, he never tells me things.
Vicky keeping secrets?
Yeah.
Start some shit, Kristen, right now. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Parker's was playing video games with him last night, and Vicky was like, "You don't have a PC," and I was like, "But I have a laptop," and he didn't say anything. And then come to find out, Parker said, "I can play on it on a laptop." So you just don't want me gaming with you now, Vic? Okay, bye.
Wow. Wow.
Another one of my fans.
I'm kind of concerned about, like, I don't know, his behavior, that Shepard behavior. Like, it's gotten worse and worse, especially since his girlfriend left him. Like, you saw how like the last time he was here, he was super, like, when I brought up, oh, your girlfriend left you, huh? Like, he lost his shit. So, like, okay, then that was a yes. And every time I bring it up, he, like, gets so crazy. I don't know. He's not well. That behavior is not normal.
It's not. And like I even like he came on Reggie's live and did the same thing, and I
Kristen on a date. You don't remember?
Scared.
No, it's crops.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Smash.
I didn't even realize it was Photoshop. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love that you. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting into the new Discord. I don't know why, but it's beautiful. What a work of art. Can I get this in a poster and make coasters as well?
This is us in Colombia.
I don't think we're anymore. This is my favorite thing now.
Where's Thicky? I'm Mr. Steeler Girl. What is the new disc? What's the issue? Like when you click on the little star and
it won't connect, and then I tried to connect it and it said I have to verify my profile, but it won't let me verify it through it's just going through TikTok, so I'll figure it out. I won't.
Wait, do you have two-factor authentication on?
Yes.
You might need to
I'll
add
go
that.
through my laptop. That might fix it.
Drea, this is me and Kristen on a date.
My favorite part is seeing Alina's Mr. Bean in the corner staring down at our date photo. It really adds an extra layer. Plus, Mootang's just there. I love it.
This is my best smile. This has to be put on your fridge at some point.
Absolutely.
Anyhow. That needs to be put on a shirt.
You think
like one of those family vacation shirts?
Like Passport Bros in Colombia seeing that? Oh my God. Be like, oh yeah, the chicks there are mad hot, man.
Yep. Albina. Well, you guys won't see Albina for another 6 days. They completed the goal. That was my trade-off. I said, we got to complete the goal, and then you guys won't see Albina for 6 days.
I forgot I got bananaed for a week from that live, and then I appealed it, but for putting up a photo that looked like that to me. Oh.
All right, we have 5 more potatoes. Can we finish out these potatoes?
And also, Thicky, if you're still here, can my PC have bunny ears, please? Thank you.
Is he gonna build you another?
As he will.
Monster PC.
I would like a little PC next to his PC. I just want like a mini desk next to his desk, Polly Pocket style.
With like one of those little plastic chairs with the big legs.
Absolutely.
Elementary school.
Get me one of those like inflatable chairs that we had in our rooms in 7th grade. Those are the best.
Drea, that's not nice. Drea called me ugly.
Oh, Drea, how dare you? That's my date.
You're basically saying that Kristen has low standards.
I want to be wrong, but like, yeah. Dating men in general, just like, you know, the bar is low. But you're beautiful.
I don't feel beautiful anymore.
Beautiful. You're the most beautiful. In fact, Thickless at one point looks over at me, he goes, Alina is objectively attractive. And I was like, are you interfacing with her about this right now? What is happening? He was like, I get mad when men say that she's unattractive.
That does sound like something he would say. Exactly how he'd say it. And that's probably like the highest compliment you could get.
Exactly. 100%.
That's so funny. Oh. I love my Tism peeps.
I love that he sounds like a baby robot. It's so cute.
Interfacing. Mm-hmm.
Like that we keep bringing that up, but it makes me giggle every time.
I wish I could remember the context.
Why?
We were learning streaming processes, and he said, I can interface with y'all later.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good times.
How are you guys doing?
Tired.
Stu.
I've heard y'all talking to some of the weirdos today.
Yeah.
Weird. Like they're always weird, but I don't know. These are like extra Philbro weird.
Yeah. Why did somebody say they wish I was here 10 minutes ago? What happened 10 minutes ago?
Shepherd.
Huh?
Being weird. Shepherd being weird.
Oh, I saw Axel up here doing his normal thing. He comes up, he has nothing to talk about. He bitches and moans. He talks about the comments and then he runs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think I wished you into existence partially because I asked for Ren to be here for her protective nature because Shepard was harassing Belle. He's gross. He's terrible.
He came up literally saying that I owe him a reason why. Like, I think he's creepy.
That was fucking weird.
I'm like saying, like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm like, stay away from me, bro.
Eel? Yeah, if I'd have been here, I came up and then he'd have crashed out on me real quick and left. Bye. Close my door.
Well, at the very end, he tried to make it a race thing and was like, if you're questioning why you're uncomfortable with a black man, like, I was just like, okay, bye.
Which, I've had so many conversations with him, and he's never said he was a person of color. Never.
He's black?
To me.
I don't know. He's never shown his face.
I mean, it's not.
I don't know how we would know.
But not even just that. Creepy is creepy. His skin color is irrelevant to the fact that he's being creepy. Creepy comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
Person of color, yeah. Regardless, I'm like, crazy.
Hold on. There's 390 people in here. Why is Alina's goal still at $135? I need y'all to make sure that she is taking care of my space. My space is having a rough go with things. So I need y'all to really dig deep so we can make sure that she's able to get wipes and the things she needs for my space so he can heal. Is my spice a boy or a girl?
A boy.
A boy. So he can heal. Don't embarrass me. Okay? I need y'all to dig deep. I know it's hard out here. I understand that. But if we don't take care of each other, y'all know the rest of the world ain't gonna take care of us.
Yeah. And as Ren and Kiara were speaking about this morning on Kiara's live, like if you go to like male creators' lives, they don't have to ask. Money just comes to them. People give to them freely. And as women creators, we have to do page kicks, we have to like get creative, we have to constantly remind the audience. And it sucks that it's like that because none of us want to have to do it. But it's just how women are treated differently on the set. Yeah, and sometimes the men get more money on here than we do.
Women are
my Cash
treated
App is in my bio. And so is everyone else's.
Yep. It is, women are treated differently in this world. Even
Bobby Fisher is still here, who literally said in the chat to not gift us. Lovely.
Yeah. And here's the thing. When I'm saying this, I'm not telling you to give your rent money, y'all.
Yeah, obviously not.
Like, don't give your rent money. Don't get your electricity bill money. Don't take food out of your baby's mouths. Let's be realistic. You know, let's be realistic. However, if you got something, it's a lot of work doing this, y'all. It's a lot of work and it is mentally exhausting.
And you see the shit that we go through, like the stuff that gets hurled at me, the stuff that like that B just went through. Kristen's constantly getting berated, Ren, Kiara, like.
Yeah.
And it's a little different as a woman because it in our world is an actual threat. Everything is an actual threat.
Trump up there, you got something to say?
Yeah, you guys are on here just bitching. Like, holy shit. You guys chose this life. You guys chose to go on TikTok. You guys chose
I chose this life.
to host these
I chose to be
panels.
born.
Yeah,
I chose to be born.
Guess what? You can end your life pretty easily. So yeah, you choose to stay around, okay?
Yeah, I chose
Exhibit A, y'all.
Sounds like a fucking threat.
I would say that to a man too. You guys are so mad because you say men creators.
Shut up.
If you didn't get on here and bitch, maybe you'd make.
Shut up. Because the men are a lot more disrespectful than we are. And you sat there. No.
Yeah,
It's not me being triggered. It's me muting you because you're not going to disrespect anybody in here. Would you like to discuss something that's on the background? You
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these.
Could you have a different voice and stop with your microaggressions? Like, you're the only one bitching up here. Shut
Remember,
up.
y'all, what I always say, and I once I say it, you're gonna hear it again. They all need to blow their nose. Not a single one has ever had a clear nose.
Libs, why are you meat riders for YT supremacy? Kind of crazy. I don't know how we're meat riders for YT supremacy.
Maybe because you are.
Alex Jones on the global.
Preserving, protecting, and defending our founding fathers' vision for this country is somehow white supremacy?
What are you doing?
Wait a minute.
Seriously, besides harassing women. Like, shut up.
You're a liberal?
Am I a liberal? Fuck no.
Thank you, Robbie.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you, Frankie, for the $3 for a creep-free zone.
You guys say liberals are meat riders. It's kind of ironic because you guys, you like hens here, you hens. You guys just get on here and bitch, right? You say the USA doesn't like women.
Hey,
you say
I'm just curious. Do you believe in capitalism and small government?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't believe in bitches
you
bitching.
So you are liberal. You're a neoliberal, bro.
You're so funny, right?
Yeah.
You guys have
I wouldn't use the word funny. I would say smart. Very smart.
You guys are bitching. You guys hey, you know what? Trans White House. I do have a customer service complaint form, so you can fill it out. It's my bio.
Do you? Yeah, it's probably trash can. That's where you belong.
Go to my Linktree, and you'll scroll down, and there's the customer service
You guys are on TikTok every day. Why?
Yeah,
A man
you guys are on
won't
TikTok,
touch you?
right?
A man
Well,
won't
we
touch
love
you.
your
Wait,
insecure
Okay,
level of
golly.
testosterone.
My man is
Listen,
working. What are
we
you
are
doing?
taking this country back. We are
You
taking
guys
this
are
country
on
back.
TikTok every day, and I'm here giving you attention.
You
I'm
women
here.
need to learn your place
You guys
in
are on
this
TikTok
world.
every day, and I'm gonna make fun of you for it by coming here.
What's funny is like, bro,
You women
like
need to
he's
learn
giving
your
us
place.
content. That's what's
You
so funny.
women need to learn your place.
You
I
can
have
put this
never.
up.
He's
I
literally
stand
giving us
by
free
every
labor.
single word I say. Every single word I
He's
say.
literally giving us free labor.
I have never sniffed a woman in my
You guys
life.
are unemployed.
No, actually
not.
Childless and sappy. That's what you guys are. You guys get out
Well,
here and say,
I am sappy
"Oh,
because I
women
have
are the
cancer,
victims.
Hey,
Women are the victims."
hey Trump, when it comes to me, you're
Stop
0 for
saying
3.
women are the victims. You guys
You're
aren't
the
a
only
victim
one
of
saying that, you
anything.
fucking weirdo.
You're 0 for 3.
You guys are victims on your
Because I
own
have a child.
self-pity.
And
This
you're a
is the
victim of
part
your
where he just
deviated
repeats it
And
over
septum.
and
I'm a
over,
dad.
and then he's gonna drop off because he's a
Oh, I'm
pussy.
not dropping
Oh my
off.
god.
Oh, trust me,
Oh, I'm not dropping
I'm
off.
here to
Okay.
stay. Because I'm
All
here to
right,
put
let's
women
go.
in their place. You guys need to shut the fuck
Yeah.
up
And
and
put,
move the fuck on with your lives,
put
okay?
30 bucks in my pocket. And put 30 bucks in my pocket.
Also, I'll be right back.
You
I will
gotta
be
pay
right
your
back.
you gotta earn your keep somehow.
Ooh, French fries.
You gotta earn your keep somehow in this world. Your husband must just get
You know it's
tired of you
socially,
bitching.
Oh
socially
shit.
acceptable for you to just date other fucking dudes,
Can
right?
I get a big W for Brandatello for the $100 PayPal for Bang the Patriarchy. W Brandatello.
Fuck
Sincerely,
Let's go.
Trumpathon, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yay. W.
Jeez.
W for
Let me
Brandatello.
say, when you guys are ready to just end your misery, go up the tracks, not across. That's a rookie mistake, okay? You guys
You're
should just
literally telling women to commit suicide. Like what are you doing?
Well, you guys are
Is this where you thought you'd be?
You guys are obviously unhappy.
Did you call your mommy this morning and tell her
You
you're
guys are
dead?
obviously
Is this in your
unhappy.
manifesto?
I'm super happy. Like I play with kittens all day.
You guys are obviously unhappy in this world, and that's fine. Just end it
I
already.
mean, you can
End your
keep saying it, but it's not true.
Hey Trump.
Ooh, French fries.
Apparently it is true. Apparently it is true.
Ooh, French fries.
Can
Why?
you
Because you said
stop
it.
talking for a
Ooh,
second?
French fries.
Like I understand
Ooh,
that you
papas
obviously get off to the sound of your own voice, but I need you to
French
hold
fries.
on a second, okay? What you're saying, just because a person recognizes that there are things to be worked on, doesn't mean that they're unhappy. None of us are unhappy.
Literally said that white men make more money on here than you, and that's hilarious.
Why does that mean we're unhappy if we're stating a fact?
Because you guys are bitching. You guys don't know what these people make. All you know is that you have failed. You have failed, and that's okay.
Trump, darling. Have you ever been in these lives? Do you know what you're talking about? Or
Oh,
are you
I've been in
making
this
an
bitch's live
assumption?
before. Yeah.
No,
of
I'm not
course.
talking about her, you fucking nitwit. I'm talking about the lives that we're discussing.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about Dean, Harry, Parker, Chris. That's who
I
you're
didn't know
talking about.
Frenemies had a bigoted father.
So when they
Hold
get
on,
money,
before he runs, W70 for the $30 said, "Could you imagine being this constipated?" No, I can't. No, I can't.
The shit is all the way up to the nose.
like
All the way up to the nose. Eat some fiber. Eat some fiber. W70.
He's a big
he has
fan of
he
Ben
has a
Shapiro's
deviated
WAP.
septum. Obviously, he has a deviated septum. You should go get that checked out. So, you are not that bright because they announce the money that they get. They say thank you to people. It doesn't take, I mean, I don't know if you can do basic math, but we can.
And are you mad because you don't get that kind of support? Is that what you're mad
Darling,
about? Are you calling your own viewers
mad.
racist and misogynist? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not mad. Who's mad?
Because you gotta get on here and beg. Is that the problem, Raptured? Are you just upset that you gotta beg?
If you think this is me upset, darling, you got problems.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you can turn up real ratchet. I'm sure. You probably
Right.
turn into Jasmine Crockett.
Wipe the fucking drool, the fucking Uncrustables, and Ben Shapiro semen off of your lip while you're talking to her. We don't need you to be a fucking racist.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sure
a
you can
safety.
be Jasmine Crockett by day and night.
I do know what it is now. It is not constipation. It is Donald Trump's cock right in his mouth that makes him talk like that. Because,
Hey,
glug.
that's
Yeah,
more
That's like
cock than
Pepper's
you've
me.
seen in your life.
look. Yeah. Okay.
Weird.
Like it is. He's a.
Okay, you got me. Oh Lord, you
You
really
are an
got me. You
odd.
got more.
Kiara, hide your baby.
You got
You're an
more
odd
dick
duck,
than I
man.
do. You got it.
Oh,
You're
I
an odd
guarantee I
duck.
do.
You're an odd duck.
It's fucking frenemies. Like, it's frenemies
Yes.
2.0 after the Terminator.
You are odd. You are an odd, strange little man.
And you're
Anywho,
just a
I know
sad,
Ren just got
sappy
here,
black
but
woman
can
in
we get Ren as
America.
close to 5K coins as possible, if not hitting it, just so that it matches up?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have came up here and spouted all this racism towards me, and I'm okay with that, right? You know why? Because your feelings, how you feel about me, ain't none of my damn business. That's about you. But the fact that you defaulted to racism tells me everything I need to know about you.
Actually, you defaulted to racism by saying that the white men on this app make more money than you.
I'm not the one that
You
said
made
that.
it a racist. You
I
made it a
didn't
race
Made it a
say
issue.
that.
It's fucking wild.
You made
I
it a
didn't
race
say
issue.
that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. Alina did.
And you endorsed it 10 toes down.
I said that the men on the app. I never said white. You assigned that to me because I'm black. So you're showing your racism.
Here goes
No,
the
it's the
race.
fact of what you just said, you fucking nitwit. Like you are not smart. Look, he does the race baiting, right? And then now he wants to blame me. Yeah, he's an idiot.
I'm just muting the anime laugh.
You're probably uneducated.
Thank you so much, Heather.
What's your
Heather
highest
said,
level
gotta
of
clear the goal. Wish it was more. Love you and the rest of the panel. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Heather. Every little bit counts, and we cleared the goal, and that is perfect. That's all.
Hey, Trump, what's your
we all
highest
need.
level of education?
College credits. Currently
Cool. I have a
taking
master's
college
degree. Does
classes.
that mean I fucking win? You lose?
College
Okay.
credits.
Probably got it from a liberal left college because you're dumb
I
as a
actually didn't. I went to college in West fucking Texas. Try again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dumb as a box of fucking slugs.
Yeah, and somehow I still
What's your
managed
master's
to get more
degree in?
degrees than you
What's your
did, so it
master's?
doesn't really matter. Are you done?
What's
Are
your
you
master's
done? Are
degree
you done
in?
bitching? Are you done whining? Are you done
What's your
complaining?
master's?
Are you done whinging? We don't give a fuck what you have to
Dumb as a
say.
box of slugs.
Going through menopause.
I've never heard that before. Dumb as a box.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. Our slugs dumb. No.
You all are probably going through menopause. It's okay. It's okay. Turn on a fan. You'll be all right.
Menopause, man. That'd be great.
So I really love when they prove the background. Like, it just makes me LOL, you know?
I'm
It's
trying
so
to
cute.
figure out why going through menopause would be a bad thing, though.
I love women.
I think it's just
women are a great.
I think like he's anti-menopause probably because
you women.
Because you're like no longer able to be an incubator for him is probably what I'm thinking.
Oh, I wouldn't be an incubator for him with somebody else's vagina.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Thank you, Robbie.
Women are an asset.
Yay.
You women, on the other hand, are a drain on
You
society.
W Robbie in the chat.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if you think that you're insulting us, but I can guarantee you every woman on this panel is very grateful that like you're not attracted to us, that you don't like us. Like if you liked me, I would be more offended.
I aim to be very unattractive to people like you. That's like what I want.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, you know how Ben Shapiro talks about like how they're not supposed to be like wet. I think this is the same theory he's going with.
Yeah.
Shapiro's a genius of our time, along with Tucker Carlson, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk. These are geniuses of our time.
You're
Geniuses
not
of our
beating the allegation
time.
that you don't like women. Like you're not beating that
Nick
allegation.
Nick Fuentes, Kyle Rittenhouse, geniuses of our time. Geniuses.
You are not beating the allegation.
How does virginity feel? Is it fun?
Oh, trust me, I'm not a virgin. I've gotten more dick in my life than you will ever get. Okay.
B, you know that shit is chafed.
He said, wait. He said he got more dick.
Chafed.
Oh, so you're gay? Is that what?
Oh yeah, yeah. Shocker.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I have nothing against that. I'm just
Who the fuck is
clarifying.
frenemies?
Plugs for self, I guess.
Run through, but who cares?
But you know what? At least you know how a lot of men like
him
him
and Frenemies
are
are gay.
incredibly closeted still. Like they say they're not gay and hate women, but at least for him it makes a little bit more sense. At least you admit that you don't even want to sleep with us. That's fine.
Listen, I love women. Women are an asset to this country, but you guys are a drain to it. Okay, you guys are drain. You guys all are on here.
Thank God.
Employed welfare queens. That's what you are.
Ooh,
welfare
not the
queen?
racism.
You are 0 again. 0 for like 3. Still.
Ice baby.
Like every accusation you have leveled at me has been wrong.
Yeah, and like I just feel like it would be a lot easier. I just feel like it would be a lot easier if you come up on here and just say like, "Hey guys, just so you know, like it's really small," and then like you probably just could have saved yourself a lot of words. To be honest.
I just feel like castration is an option, and you should consider
it's been
it.
10 minutes.
Kristen, they have to be able to find it to be able to castrate him, and that might be hard, you know? I'm pretty sure, like, have you ever seen, like, a Barbie? Like, how it's just smooth down there? I feel like that's probably what's going on with him.
Why? I bet you give off the vibes of someone who dreams about Barbie dolls. Yeah, you give off them vibes.
You are a strange little man.
Yes.
No.
What is that?
Oh, you know what he reminds me of? The guy on Dexter, the one that's like the surgeon that ends up being an unaliver. What's his name?
I've never seen Dexter.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, you're just a weird little critter, bro.
He's the type that.
Well, being that everyone here has the power to do so, who would like to do it?
I think Renstrom. 100%.
Let's do it. Let's go. Goodbye.
I feel like you make excellent bird food.
Bye.
Yeah, he wants to wear your skin, you know, for sure. He's like, oh,
this is gonna be great. I'm sure.
Oh God.
Hot mess.
Do we need to crowdfund for them to get shirts? Like, what is going on?
Sorry. I just wanted to thank Trump for being so disgusting to make other men actually more appealing. That's all.
Okay. Should this man say something good?
I
Put
voted
a shirt
for
on, bro.
I can't. It's not possible. I'm sorry. Thank y'all.
Okay.
I'll accept it.
I'm just
so weird.
I'm just saying, Levi, that message with a shirt on, much better.
Small W. With a shirt on, it would have been a big W. Munch Supreme is a crazy name.
This goes to show you shouldn't judge people, guys.
What do you mean?
Well, you guys judged that guy just off having his profile picture, assumed he was like a douchebag. Turns out he agreed with you guys.
He still could be a douchebag. I don't know him.
Yeah, we don't know, but
That's
also
what I'm saying. That's why I said don't judge people.
I absolutely judge people. What do you mean?
It's just a bigoted. It's pretty bigoted.
When I see, so for example, somebody flying the Confederate flag, I immediately am like, "You're a piece of shit. You're racist. You're dumb."
Yeah, I think that's a pretty dumb mentality to have.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So tell me one person that has the Confederate flag that is not racist. Go ahead.
Someone who is just a Southern or has Southern heritage, someone whose family. I don't see how that makes them racist, but anyways, yeah, I just wanted to come up here and let you guys know that Trump actually loves women. Have you guys?
Run away from that. Are y'all okay with me staying on that? Because there's no way.
No one really cares. You're deflecting from the fact that the U.S. loves women.
No, babes. Tell me, Southern pride, huh? What does the Confederate flag stand for?
Well, it stands for the Confederacy.
What did the Confederacy do?
The Confederacy was a group of Democrats that liked slavery.
I don't care about the.
You just asked me. You just asked me. Yeah, it was a group of Democrats that liked slavery. Luckily, a group of black Republicans freed the slaves.
So having like the Confederate flag representing
Cool. If that's how
slavery
you feel,
is
I'm
not
okay with that.
racist.
If that's how you feel, I'm okay with that.
It's not a feeling.
Luckily,
that's just
black
how it is.
Republicans freed the slaves. Thank God.
Curious.
Yeah, did you guys hear that
didn't.
Trump's latest song?
Just really quick, Torta. I'm really curious. Why is it now like, if it was the Dems that freed the slaves and the Dems were the Confederates, why do we now only see right-wingers flying the Confederate flag? And
You actually said it wrong. It's the Republicans that freed the slaves, not the Dems.
Sure.
Can you don't understand?
Flying the Confederate flag.
Why are they flying it now if it was the Dems?
Because the majority of people in the South are conservative.
Yeah, but I thought it was the Dems. I thought the
People who tend to be Republican tend to be proud of their history.
So it wasn't about party. It was
We're talking about the Confederacy.
ideology.
Like, I really don't care about the Confederacy.
Okay.
You guys are
thanks.
weird and care about weird shit. No, I was talking about how Trump loves women.
Oh, does he?
Like, I'm from Texas, and I don't have that
Trump
pride.
saying, I think Trump saying that women have done a lot for the U.S. is very important.
Twitter, we're not going to pivot.
You are pivoting. You pivoted to the Confederacy when I don't care about the Confederacy.
I didn't pivot to that. You're the one.
If you race can about the Confederacy.
Mexicans not a race. We talked about this already.
The race.
And not even just as Mexican,
race.
not a race.
The race.
I'm not the one that said anything about the Confederate flag. Why? Do y'all not know how to tell people's voices apart?
Why do you care about the Confederacy then? Raptured Wren?
I don't care about the Confederacy. I care about what you just
Cool.
said.
Let's move on. Let's listen to what Trump has to say about women.
No.
No, I don't want you playing shit on my live.
No.
You don't care about facts.
No, I want you to
I just don't want the live getting taken down.
I want you to be quiet, okay?
It's good that
it's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that game that Thickless likes to play, where I just mute him. Go
I would
ahead.
love a perma for him.
on live, Ren.
He's the next one I want permid.
Other stuff that
He's trying to bait me so I like go off on him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand. I had a nap today. I'm not going. I'm okay. So if you want, whenever you're ready to actual talk like a big boy, you can come off mute.
Thank you, Drea.
But until then, we'll just continue to mute you, okay?
Are you done? Ready to listen?
No, because you just said, hold on. Now you're acting like a toddler. I understand that you're having a lot of big feelings, okay? I need you to learn some emotional regulation and everything will be okay.
When you're ready to listen.
If you are planning on playing that video from Donald Trump, the host has already asked you not to do that. Do you understand consent?
I won't play.
Ren, in about 9 minutes, I have to go get gas to come out.
Okay.
That's fine. I won't play the clip. I'll just quote it. Trump said women have done a lot for the U.S. What do you guys think about that?
Like what? That's it?
I feel that actions.
Well, he was actually signing a bill that helped women.
What the fucking do? Okay.
Well, I mean, you claim the USA hates women, but Trump is actively protecting women.
Hey, Toyota, can you read? Can you read, darling?
Yeah, Ren, why do you assume I can't read?
Okay, so what does it say up there?
Why can you assume I can't read, Ren?
What does it say up there?
USA doesn't like women.
You said hate. That's why I asked the question.
The USA loves women. That's what Trump said. It said we love women.
No.
Yeah, he did.
But just
so how do you feel about that, Ren?
You know how I feel about it?
How?
A person can say anything they want out of their mouth, but what do their actions say?
Yeah, he signed bills that protect women.
What
Executive orders that protect women.
I already know exactly where this gonna go, but I'm gonna ask
multiple bills that protect women.
What executive orders?
Starting like keeping men out of women's sports.
Told you, knew it was coming.
Yep. Protecting children, that protects little girls.
Little girls.
The very first act he signed into law was the Lake and Riley Act, which is a woman.
Okay, didn't her family very polite?
Her family was there at the
It
signing.
does not
Her
matter if
family
they
was
were
there at the
there. It does not matter if they were there. They made a request, and we
there.
honor that request.
There.
Are you an adult?
Law.
Okay. Are you an adult? You have a lot of big feelings, and you are not able to have an adult conversation. Maybe you need to
You're the
go
one
to time out.
Mira.
I'm not. I'm
That-
I'm
not
muting you.
muting
I'm
you.
absolutely muting you because Ren isn't
I'm not.
finished speaking and you're gonna let her speak.
I'm not
Shut the
muting
fuck
you.
up. Oh my god.
Hey, you obviously need to go to time out.
I'm
You
sorry.
obviously do not have control over your emotions. And I hope that one day you're able to do that. Like, you should really go seek some therapy, okay? All right.
Raptured one day.
Here's hoping. Are we
Ren, are you?
No.
What happened to
No.
not judging? I thought that was your whole fucking scope here.
Who am I judging?
I'm not a Christian.
Wonder why you're capturing your name.
Fine, he's so annoying. I hate him so much.
If you were asking in good faith, I would.
Yeah, I'm a Texan. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say, if you were asking in good faith, I would tell you because I don't have a reason to hide it.
You're also white, bro.
But
Hate
you're
to
a
break it to you.
child.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we already had a conversation about that, and sure.
Privilege to tell me anything.
Okay.
Are we done?
Privilege.
Okay.
Talk.
Florida, you need to go to timeout, and I recommend you get some therapy. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
W. Drea for that pay to kick.
He is a miserable human.
You're so grimy. Look at those grimy beans. Nasty beans. You too. Nasty. They're so cute though.
I'm really, yeah. Do I look like I'm like somebody's grandma or something? I mean, I'm okay with it, but they always say that.
Only if I'm writing like Penthouse magazine and making my fantasy grandma, maybe. I don't know. No, that's weird. Sorry. No, you don't.
Too far, Kristen.
I was channeling my inner man. I'm so sorry.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that got a little bit odd, but I was just gonna let it go. Yeah. Like I don't understand it. I'm confused.
Why so nasty?
You know what, Drea, you're right. Both Dreas are right. But
always true.
Yeah. I don't know. I just asked because it's like I'm fine with the way I look, but they say that frequently, and I wonder why. Like it's kind of odd.
For him, he is a tail swisher. This one is a tail swisher. It's like a slow swish back. Look at the hand placement, the arch of the back. The latch is excellent. There's still some air seeping, so I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10. But you know, I would say a 9.
Hello, not a butter.
Hello.
Oh hell no.
I'm Daniel Duck.
And you're also gone, because that didn't sound like that was gonna be anything. That
Look
sounded
how
weird.
grimy. They're trying to see how many bats they can get this week.
I don't know if this person is a friendly.
Hi there. I'm a friendly. I'm not a.
That felt friendly immediately.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I tried to be somewhat rational. I know that's hard for a lot of these men. But I was just curious on the topics. I agree the USA doesn't like women. I'm curious about the second one, like what you feel about like, well, how you define liberalism, and then like who you would describe like number two.
Liberal would be anyone that like is pro capitalism, supports capitalism.
Okay.
Essentially. Oh my god.
Now, like, do you feel like quote progressive people are just
Progressives are libs.
yeah, libs who are trying to like pander to like younger generation or like more radical leftists or
No, I mean I wouldn't say they're pandering. I just think that they still believe in the fundamentals of capitalism, and they're just trying to create policy to slow down some of the effects of it. They're like libs with a little heart.
okay. And then like this is just my point of view, but I don't think like Republicans are like a viable category. Like they're like treasonous Americans.
Well,
So
Republicans would be neo-libs. So.
Neo-libs, okay. Because I was
Correct
gonna
me
say
if I'm
like,
wrong, B. B's the one that's got the degree.
to me, like I feel like Democrats are like the new Republicans, and then I'm like I don't know what's gonna arise out of this like era.
I mean, that is like a political phenomena that refers to like the Overton window, which is just basically like on the political spectrum, we can see that some political systems sort of what they consider as like an unreasonable political position, and then what they categorize as like right, center, and left. And then on the other side of that unreasonable, like moves like a window sort of along that spectrum.
Right.
And so they can be like, the window can be more to the right of the political spectrum, and so they're going to see like, it's going to be perceived that what would be far right and like fascy in another country would be your guys' right wing. Our like for example, I'm Canadian, and my conservatives, like our Conservative Party in Canada, up until recently, was like very indistinguishable from like your Democrats.
Right.
And that is the phenomena of like the Overton window in politics.
Yeah, thank you for that. I guess my last question was I was curious because of the originally I requested because of the self-hating pray the gay away man that was up here. Like what is your opinion on that phenomena on like queer men who are extremely misogynistic? Like where do you think that comes from?
I'm not a part of the community, so I don't want to speak on behalf of the community.
Okay.
We should
as
probably
far as
just
misogyny,
say like proximity to white supremacy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because when I say USA doesn't like women, that includes women as well. I personally think that anyone that's raised in the patriarchy that hasn't done deconstructing is going to be misogynistic. When it comes to like the self-hating, pray the gay away kind of vibe, I won't speak on because I'm not part of the community. But I mean, I have ideas of why that could be.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wanting to pick your brain on that because I'm like I noticed that there are a lot like I've noticed that people assume that because YT men who are gay are a part of the community that they're not bigoted, which I don't know why. When they can be some of the most like misogynistic and racist people, and so
Well, it's kind of like what we saw in this election and many elections with white women. So even though women are oppressed because they're women, the white, like they chose to side with their whiteness. So in that case, they could be siding with their whiteness or the fact that they're white men, because that puts them higher in the hierarchy. But like
whatever
instead
proximity gives them privilege
of,
at that time. Okay, yeah. And then like the last one, I think it's kind of cut off because of the box, I think, the MAGA one.
MAGA are undateable.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. So okay, well, I won't take up too much space, but thank you for having me up. Appreciate it a lot.
Lovely, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go to because it's already
A little runt.
It's a lot of
Ooh,
friendly.
she's not even gonna get it.
Love
She's
you,
not even
Ren.
score a 5. Bye, Ren. Oof.
I just
Come on,
don't
get
want
it together.
I don't want you to have too many families up here.
Good. I think I'm gonna run my own my own thing.
Yeah, B's gonna start her live and we're gonna do a raid.
So I'll start that. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
having
coming
me.
by, B.
Oh well, then I'll stay hanging out until she starts her live.
Love all y'all. Goodbye.
Love you.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. I can't, y'all. I'm sorry, but I can't even give her a pity 5.
Oh no.
The form is off. The latch is off.
I think she just has a different, less uniform form.
It's somebody in the request, Alina, but you got to decide if you want to be bothered with that.
Demonstrating spirited chaos in that form.
I don't know who that is. If you know who they are, you can let them up if you want.
A debate field, bro.
Thank you, healthy aesthetic girl, for subscribing.
Oh, never mind. They're gone, so it doesn't matter. Man.
Lexi, no, you're so good. So every time I
She's
see
so nasty.
Thickless in the chat, I just say mine. That had nothing to do with your comment. You guys are welcome to Glizzy over Thickless because I do too. Shared community, man. Of course, I don't know what I'm saying.
He's our shared boyfriend?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll interface with him.
Yeah, this is not the way you're supposed to drink milk.
She's my favorite.
I mean, she's obviously my favorite too because she's the only girl. Out of all 7 of my bottle babies, there's only one girl. And I was like, you better freaking survive.
So is MySpace looking any better?
Sort of. I mean, it still looks like her insides. I mean, his insides. The outsides look like the insides.
Hmm. As long as it's improving, though.
But he's definitely gonna like his paws are deformed. His front paws, like he still gets around in them, but like you could tell they're strange.
Got some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like MySpace has some issues, you know.
You mean Mao?
No, MySpace, the social media app. It has.
Oh.
Yeah, it has issues. So
that's true.
Fitting name for a fitting animal.
I feel like I know Thickless well enough to just say he is his own entity, and thus consent is very important to him. He is we're communists here, so yeah, he will fight for all of us as our shared boyfriend, but I do control the majority of his butt. Thank you.
Oh
boy.
That's better.
That's worse. Somehow it's worse.
I'm devolving.
That sentence is disturbing. Not your sentence. The sentence I just read. It says we need to discipline children.
Hers wasn't disturbing?
I mean, it was, but I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I'm trying to let that go in one ear and come out the other.
I can't.
Hi, Bren. I didn't even get a chance to say hi to you yet.
Hi. How are you?
How you doing? Good. My steak salad's almost done, and I'm so excited.
You know what's so funny this morning? Because at 9:30, I was supposed to sign in to work, and that idiot lady in your live, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna come up here and tell her, because I heard Alina trying to explain to her what the Medicaid cuts would do, and she just was not hearing it. So that's why I jumped up there and was like, hey,
you're
not
always
right.
welcome, Ren. Always. Like, don't even, you know that. I mean, I think that's like, to me, that's common sense. When I see Alina, you, Erica in the box, that's a no-brainer. You're always welcome.
That child did not understand it, because even after I explained it to her, she still she was,
she didn't go to here, so Well, yeah, I'm grateful that y'all are always like picking up for me when I'm taking care of the milkworm. She's pretty good in the morning. I mean, I usually am like only really gone for like 15 minutes out of the whole 2.5-ish hours, so it's not awful, but I definitely couldn't do it without all of you. So,
well, I'm glad we
It's
could
fun.
help.
Hopefully I can get my sleep together.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to try going for a walk. I think if I get my steps in, I'll fall asleep better and earlier.
Speaking of steps, I want to see how much steps I got because she was like pretty fussy today. So I've been walking around with her all day, and I also had to go to the grocery store. How many are we guessing? How much did we do?
I don't know. 5,000?
I say 6,522.
No, more.
12.
11,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
11,000. Yeah, I'm pretty active. Like I walk around a lot. It's also my ADD. So whenever I'm on the phone or when I'm on live on Alina's live, like I walk around like a headless chicken. Look at that little baby.
Grimy. I'm going to plant my seedlings. You're so nasty. Why are you so nasty? All right. Before we go, you know what time it is. Does
What
anyone
time
know
is
what time it is?
Mail time?
Time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. All
Okay.
right. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I say a 3.
Say a
I'm
6.
gonna give him a 2.
Ooh. A 2. Okay.
I didn't have faith last time, and his beans were so clean.
I don't even know where he's at. I haven't seen him most of today, which means he's probably been sleeping.
I should just have to pull out the blanket and he'll come. I'm seeing a 10. I'm seeing a 1. Oof.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, is 1 the cleanest and 10 is the dirtiest? That's what I was going off
That's
of.
the dirtiest. Where is he? Oh my god, he's not on the couch. Did I accidentally lock him in the room? No.
Yeah.
That happened to me before. I accidentally locked Tipsy in the closet and he completely destroyed the carpet.
Scale is 10 is the dirtiest. 1 is.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Follow me. Prove that. I need to lock you in here. My closet the whole time. Hours, my goodness.
You locked him in there?
Because he follows me everywhere and like I always keep my bedroom door closed. And I thought he came at by me.
He was in there sleeping on
Right.
your bed.
No, he was actually on top of like in my closet on top of like a dresser thing. Oh.
Oh, they dirty.
Damn it.
No. Kind of dirty. Could be shadows.
I say a 3.
No, that's more than a 3.
That's a 6, definitely what I said.
Not a 6. I think maybe like a 5.
Ah, come on.
Half.
Because we've seen dirtier.
That's why there's like 4 more numbers after 6. Like, what do you mean? That's a 6. I agree. Hi, baby.
The fact that Kiara is not a prosecutor is a damn shame because that argumentation was beautiful.
I'm so glad you kept him.
Me too.
He is your soul cat. Yeah, that's yours.
Community cat, community boyfriend. We are giving here.
Community baby.
Yeah. Community milkworm. Well, I still. Why is it that I only have to change the diapers of the community baby?
And I might change diapers. You never know. No, Thickles. I'm just kidding.
No, you don't want.
All right. So you guys know the drill. We're gonna do a B raid. Username comrade.b, even though I'm sure you guys are all following. Obviously, when we go in there, you want to do it big and say Alina raid, and you do the little heart me's and all the different things and penny gifts and just make a big fuss. And then you know
Then
what
you know where
happens
we're at.
at 9 o'clock. What are we doing at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we're with Erica and Ren, of course. And I have the live schedule posted on my page. That's where you see the women creators. I'm in the morning with Alina. Alina does the afternoons, and Ren and Erica are hosting a wonderful late night. So this is how you support us. All the ads are on my page as well. So in case you haven't followed Erica already, but I mean, you're following Ren. That's obvious. She's right here. Okay, you can all follow her. That's how you can find Erica as well.
All right. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to be playing with zombies. Fucking up some zombies.